Hey, back for the final day of Combo Breaker. And we're just in time for City of the Wolves to start over here. There's also a bunch of other stuff happening. Multi-Blood Top 8. Street Fighter still winding down. Nutso match is happening all over the place. Fudo versus Bonchan right now, for example. This is top 24 only. And I guess I've got this open because KOF top 8 is also going to happen here, but currently it's Skullgirls, and here we currently have Marvel, and after that is gonna be, or maybe I think here is gonna be KOF, and on the other one's gonna be, I don't know, who cares?
Good afternoon, everybody. It's
we got Health Pockets and Rome on commentary here. That's fine, I guess. And we have some terrible news. Dai didn't make it to top 8. He lost off stream. They didn't even fucking stream his next match. That's such horseshit. If it had been streamed, he would have received our energy, and then he would have kicked ass and made it all the way to top 1. But no. This was a setup. They boomed him. And I will not forgive. Amazing cutout in the back. Yeah, Koichi versus Chris G. RB versus Reynald. ZJZ versus Gamer B. 2 people that Dai has defeated, by the way. And then Punko versus Fenrich. Honestly, if I didn't know better and you'd asked me which of these sides was the winners and which was the loser side, I'd probably say the loser side was the winner side. Because ZJZ, Punko, Fenrich versus like Chris G and like RB and Reynald. Like Reynald's really good, of course, and so are the others, but you know, comparatively. But they are the ones who are in winners.
I was right, but I'm going to call this one down the middle because I am a professional. Sir, and I know exactly what my man is alluded to.
And I am wondering who's going to take this.
That man lives in the mix. That Marco Rodriguez, bro. Talk to me. Oh man, that Marco Rodriguez.
Looks like we're getting started pretty quickly. I like it.
Who's been in his way, but he's got possibly his toughest challenge yet, the Chris G. Hokutamaru. Yes, sir. Take it to the skies, the YN, the young ninja himself.
Chris G. Hokutamaru ain't shit. If Dai can't win, then he definitely also can't. Fuck you. Unbiased commentary. Completely and utterly unbiased.
It's gonna be difficult, man. That's the most elusive character in the game, and possibly, maybe even top 10 elusive character in the history of fighting games, honestly, man. Like, you got the double jump, you got the teleport after the double jump.
I probably wouldn't go that far, but he is very elusive. Actually, honestly, because he also has the teleport, maybe he is up there on the elusiveness levels.
My man got the match colors on, bro. Here we go. How's it gonna start out? Oh, we're going for that button check early.
Schottenbecking.
So where I'm from, it's still a little bit early, so I definitely understand why a button check could be utilized this quickly. So, you know, no rush. Feel it out. Just the beginning of top 8. You know, there's a lot of damage that could possibly occur if you're not properly prepared for the onslaught from either one of these gentlemen.
Let's hope they don't waste too much time on that. Goichi's amused by something.
No excuses, winners and losers here. Only for here the mighty rule. You're damn right, and it looks like we got
not.
buttons. The win button has been set.
Christy kind of looked annoyed. I don't know. I think that tells us a lot about the mental state, because Goichi clearly is in a good mood and is going to win this easily, and Christy is already worried, knows he doesn't stand a chance.
If he moves and wins in this matchup, he will be guaranteed top 3, pushing him closer to that victory he wants. You can see already on his face the deep breath. Chris G has been to the stage. And this
yeah, making it to winners finals.
Winners semis for him right now.
That's pretty good.
On the line, a shot at that 1 milli, and then possibly further down the line, a shot at that 1.5 milli. Even more. There's so much money, man. I'm trying to get in that, man. What's up? Get in the Wolves next time. Up in the lobby, baby. Up in the lobby. Get in the ring. As one real bout would say.
I guess is this going on? No, what? Wrong match? No. I guess in that case, Bonchan probably won against Fudo.
This is month 1, guys.
Because he won that first match of the set, I think. But anyway.
Time flying.
Goichi with a measured approach, kind of dash blocking, trying to corner Chris G. Kind of has done so. Good tech though. Oh, no anti-air, no nothing. I mean, of course, against Hokutomaru it's a little tricky. But no response is setting yourself up for failure, no? JD, get all that life back. Now you have 100% life. Does it? Actually, I never checked if when you win after getting life back, does that count it as a perfect? Because technically it's kind of not, right? But you do have full health. It probably does. Ouch. Okay, blocks the low. Oh, wow. Just dares to dip in and gets the hit. Ooh, almost gets a whiff punish. That would have been pretty nasty. But he started it with a light, so I guess he probably couldn't have gotten too much out of it. Doesn't matter. Chris G cashing out on a win.
I mean, honestly, man, you could say that Marco's got some mobility for a big fella like that, but maybe not enough to catch this little ninja boy.
Uh-oh. Back throw. Doesn't look like he had a real setup there, but hey, the cross, oof, is difficult enough to deal with. Brr. Ooh, wow. Side switch in the corner. Ooh, far B single hit. Goichi mistiming his overhead, and Chris G, of course, capitalizes. That should be another round. Boo-wah. So, Hell Pockets just made it sound like it might just be 2 out of 3 here. I would kind of hope that for top 8 it's 3 out of 5.
I say take the break, take the breather. 5 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever you need. This is a lot on the line. It is a lot. Big deep breath from Chris already. Goichi going. Gotta
keep cool, gotta calm down, gotta play at your best. Something I'm not very good at. Even when I do take breaks, it's, I don't know, I find it hard to regain my composure.
Some people have Kevin's, some people have Hokutomaru's. I think he had a kind, you know. And he was also a teammate of one of the best kinds in the world, too, so he would understand possibly some of the ins and outs of the characters, but he's sticking with Marco because he likes the defensive capabilities of the character and obviously the quick and easy high.
Yeah, I'm guessing, like, or rather, I was guessing that Goichi wouldn't change characters. Just, you know, giving himself a little more thinking space. Oops, there's that attempt at a neutral skip for the first time, but Chris G was ready with a back jump into so much damage. Jesus. Don't try that on me. Oop, anti-air also ready. Chris G is just so prepared at the moment. Oof, this is just another day at in ranked term. As far as I've heard, he made it to rank 1 in ranked. So, you know, clearly has played a lot of this game. But I wonder if he made it to Legendary Wolf rank. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Or if... I don't think I've even seen Triple S. He's probably only double or Triple S something, right? But who knows? Okay, goes for the jump in. Has him overheated. Nice stuff. Can you get something started with this up? Kind of giving him a lot of space. Nice. Oop. Yo. Yeah, that was bizarre. That there was even enough of a gap to get hit. Pretty surprising to me. Like, he couldn't have HD'd that one to, you know, accidentally get hit because it was an overheat. Unless you can still mess up in that way, even when you don't have it available at all. Goichi still not really anti-airing. His rev gauge is building up just by blocking. And a late tech by Chris G. Oop. Ah, the cross-up succeeds. No second explosion. I wonder if he just mistimed it. Damn, Chris G running rampant here. Okay, get off of me. Not deterred. I guess now soon we might be finding out whether this is 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 5. Pockets and Rome have not said that this is set point, so... Oops!
Ridiculous spacing. That's like the 4th time this set that he has navigated through that he is Tatsu. And it really
Uh-oh. Yeah, Guichi definitely looking a little... not flustered, but kind of clueless maybe on how to approach, because Christie has been answering his movement so well. But he found a way. Overhead is blocked, doesn't get punished, man. I feel like maybe that's not actually punishable after all, unless you have a really good long-range fast button. Because it's, I think I've heard that it's -6, but at that range maybe nary a character will have a button that can reach. Oop. So I guess you might want to JD it standing and then you can actually get a punish. Oh, he can't cancel into more because he was too revved up. So Guichi now has a massive chance. Yep, that might... Okay, no. I thought that might be able to catch the backdash. Okay, Guichi regaining a tiny bit of life. Oh no! Is it really no thing? Damn. That triple shuriken beating regular projectiles is so powerful. It's not kunais, it's shuriken. But yeah, that is ridiculous. And honestly the fact... Oh god, shut the fuck up, Hell Pockets. Fuck off. Ah. Yeah, but say that without the USA bullshit. Christie is ecstatic about that win. Damn. You know, he clearly, he fucking did it. He earned that victory. That was some really well played City of the Wolves. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. I mean, hey, you know, if they're friends like that, then that makes more sense. But just don't do this USA thing. So meanwhile, over here, Tab Lumina. Did a set happen already, or kind of looked like Scrot Vermilion walked off and might have won that one, or maybe this guy won. I don't know. DCQ versus Dual Kevin, an even set so far. Even the current round looks pretty even. Not anymore. Wait, no, actually, the health bars, I had them confused. Boom. Dual Kevin on set point.
Another player in here that isn't qualified for the EWC could possibly join Chris if he defeats Reynolds, but Reynolds, of course...
Oh yeah, I guess since 3 players qualify in this City of the Wolves tournament, Christie is now guaranteed to be qualified, huh?
Absolutely, man, and you've seen this guy do crazy damage against anybody he's ever run up against in multiple games for over 10 years, man.
Oop. No jump mix for you. It's my turn. Nice short to stop his momentum, baiting out the DP. Getting a huge reward. Yep, goes for the level 3 even. I need this round. And then I'll take the next one too. Oh no. Oh no, my internet, please. Please. Yeah, reconnecting. Fuck, man. Okay. Kinda back. No sound here yet, though. I'm guessing the one who jumped off his chair won, probably? Do it, Kevin, yeah. Okay, great. Reynolds versus RB. Please, man, this is ass. Stop. Maybe at least by the time the set starts, you'll be fine again, huh? Maybe?
The situation we
Okay.
go in cold. Even if you're nice like that, remember, and I keep saying it, this is anyone's game.
Everyone's got their day. You think you're nice like that, you don't study, you can get packed up easily. And we might see, you know, what's going to happen between these two players. You know,
Gato
this is
and
exciting.
Kain.
I can't wait to get this. Let's get the match, bro. Let's get in there. We got to
Let them take their time, man. We also got to catch our breath because that pop-off was well-deserved. But at the same time, we got to remember, man, we're here to do a job professionally. Let the crowd get hype. I mean, we're going to get hype anyway.
By the way, if you remember yesterday, the set between Dai and Madkov was like quite close and a banger. Madkov had another really tense match against another Hokutomaru, which was Chris G, which Chris G won very closely.
Gotta also tighten up the muscle memory. Sometimes that kind of, I won't say goes away at a moment's notice, but once in a while you might.
So I'm basically saying that Dai should have won and been better than Chris G, and yeah,
Without a cool, calm, and collected mind.
it was all a setup.
You know, it is what it is. We out here in the land of hotel side tournaments and casuals.
Look at that, no Coast, no Kings, and that's exactly so apropos for what
we're doing here. Exactly.
Button checks and button checks and button checks and button checks.
Like my man mentioned, 30 days into the game, there ain't no, oh, you know, I played Fatal Fury Special back in '93.
No, only that guy right there.
What are they doing for so long, man?
Right there can say that. What's up, Gibby?
Shout outs to Gibby.
Get the camera on Gibby real quick.
The only Mark of the Wolves player.
The Mark of the Wolves player in the building right here, man. He was up until 4 a.m. teaching
You good, guys?
That is the only SNK Fatal Fury God in the building right now.
There it is. But these two are gods coming from other titles here. Former Evolution champion Reynold, we all watched in awe as he became the first American to win King of Fighters 13, man. What a historic run that was.
We were all young men back
Yeah,
then.
that was a sick ass
Top
top 8, a sick nasty grand finals.
I was at home watching a guy named Hell Pockets and Meta Abe hold it down, and I was like, whoa, those guys are cool.
Hey, man, what happened to those guys, man?
I don't know. Shout outs to the goons, but here we go.
Oh, man, speaking of goons, I think these goons is ready for action.
And we are contemplating SPG placement, possibly. I like that thought process.
It is definitely something that people have to consider because you say a lot about your gameplay when you put it anywhere on the map. I mean, obviously, you put it at the front. You're saying, I'm about to control this whole match.
Put at the front, you gotta control it.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out with SPG.
You lose access to your ref blow, you lose access to your hidden gear, which can refund your meter.
And it also says when you put it in the center like that, you might this kind might touch me a little bit. So
a little bit, yeah. And I'll be able to use
I mean, hey, getting touched by Kain is hard to avoid in this game.
Fireball so damn good is that it hits so high.
He's kind of got everything and is especially good at some things.
already starting on strong and RB in the corner on defense, not looking for.
Uh-oh, got frame trapped.
Boop, boop, boop.
Okay, still has a bit of spaghetti left, but not anymore. He was trying to do whatever it was. Damn.
You gotta be careful with timing there. Run up, throw.
Grab him.
Boy, he might be in his brain early.
Uh-oh, trying to get jump out. Once again gets reset out of the air, and now you gotta hold the corner again. Oh.
I'm not sure that would have hit, but hey, I don't want to find out the hard way, right?
Oh, yeah, no, not at all. Oh, this is actually gonna kill.
He's got 2 bars. He could have, you know, done the hidden gear. I'm not sure once again if that... What? I did not know he could OTG with that. What? Why can he do that? What the fuck?
I ain't seen him like this since 2013.
He transported, man, right back here. That's what happens when you put a bag in front of people's face, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, acting different out here.
Acting real different.
What the fuck?
No, he never smiles now, man.
Not anymore.
I had to bring back that Chuck
I had literally never seen that. Why would he be able to do that? He doesn't need that.
Oh, man. If you're RB, what do? You never played that game at all. You didn't get started. You never got a hit. Perfect.
That is so silly.
Probably the player I know the least about in Fatal Fury is the Wolves. Kind of the dark horse in that regard. But I don't know if he has...
So Reynold with a double perfect, off to a pretty good start. And already looking strong again. Now, okay, RB finally with a good defensive read manages to launch his own offense. Boop, set up, okay. Nope, God, cancel flash kick. You know, one of the easier inputs, obviously. Just kind of hold down and then switch to down back. Oop, oop. Reynald is on fire.
You ain't going nowhere, brother.
Making, you know, I was kind of worried that maybe Reynald might just get spooked by Chris G because Chris G was looking so good, but right now, Reynald is looking crazy good as well. So who knows, man? I definitely prefer Reynald. Oop. Oh, sheesh. Once more, sitting on 2 bars. Sets it up. Next hit's gonna do it, probably. Okay, DP finally. He has not really used that yet, so I was wondering about that. Oop. Oop, oop. That was kinda free. That was kinda free. God damn.
I know I said I call it down the middle, and I intend to. But there's some people in the audience.
Nope, I'm gonna mute before he even gets to say anything about this. Because I don't want to hear it. Luffy versus Akimi. In winners for multi-blood. Oh. Nice fatal counter out of the air, but the conversion failed, but whatever, we get another one and fail that one again, but who cares? We get yet another one. Strong stuff. Jack and Jin. A different Jack was in Guilty as Drive. Too many Jacks, honestly. Boop. This is still like the best outfit. Did we move along to anything else here? No. Losers finals, okay. Skullgirls, okay, whatever. Okay, so ZJZ and Gamer B, winner moves on against RB, and then something.
What do I do? So he came into that one kind of frazzled already. He didn't know.
It's a terrible thing to go into a match like that frazzled. So hopefully he can shake it off in the lower bracket. I say lower bracket because we are esports now, but hey.
Whatever, man.
We got some prize. We got some deals for you guys. It's time for a Chipotle buy one, get one entree giveaway.
Oh my god.
Text, almost did it, to 888-222 for the chance to win. Code will go fast, so make sure you get that text in. Codes can only be
Wait, are you not supposed to say the code for some reason? I guess so that on a rerun they can change it up or something? I don't know.
Nice, delicious salad, a taco salad, that burrito, whatever you desire, and lock in as we have more combo breaker coming your way.
I almost want to get one right now. I feel like we should get a burrito like under the table real quick. Just say, hey,
that would be nice,
just munch on that real quick. Oh, what's Bruce Almighty got for us?
Versus T1. Oh, it's Flash Wolves versus T1. I see. Wow. That sure. Wow. Okay. I don't know what that was about.
I also want to point out this is a Taiwan versus Taiwan game right now. This is a Taiwan versus Taiwan match. This is a match.
Let's see.
Basically being in the same community that I've never seen before.
Yeah, I mean ZJZ, former Evolution champion for King of Fighters, right? Absolutely. How strong he is in the SNK realm. Gamer B, one of these.
Got a song stuck in my head, of course, like I always do.
Even Street Fighter 6 still a top player and one of the
just recently sponsored at 40.
But at least it's a good one. Okay, fails his first. JD, ooh, just run under all the way. Hey, yeah.
Absolutely, and you gotta believe that ZJZ.
You gotta do what? Gotta believe. Uh-oh, get some low combos in the orb. Ding. Grab. Gamer B got the setups right now. Oh, a little too high on that one. Nice recognition by ZJZ. Gamer B was probably trying to snuff out an anti-air attempt by just hitting the button early, but ZJZ was the wiser. Oh, extended wait for the grab, gets the whiff punish, should be able to close out this round. Goes for the super. I feel like he might have maybe gotten enough damage without it, but I do like the, the decision to make sure.
won't say that was dominant on either way, but it obviously got away from him at the end there. The wheels started coming off.
Heavy jump in. Get eliminated. Level 1, yes. Set up another one. Oh, he tried to sneak a hit in so that he could, you know, blow up the orb without having to take it. Not this time, though. Not the best punish, but he might not have been sure that he would reach in time, otherwise.
My man's getting froggy with it.
Yeah, jumping around. I mean, she is green, right?
That's actually a good point. You know, maybe he's feeling the energy.
He is. Got the homies in the back watching. They got the soju back there.
Oh, man.
CJZ holding his ground with the projectile game. Not throwing too many, though. Recognizing the range that they're at, where Gamer B might be able to jump over or use his Rev Blow or other tools to get through. Oof! Yep, that was wild punish buttons. Are really good when you have them. And look at the reward. Nope. It's fine though, because that one is, you know, more than safe.
Interesting decision there. He did not use the invulnerable super. He was just saying, hey, I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna make you freeze in place while I think about what to do next.
Still an SPG, not anymore. But he's got a pretty major lead, gets plus frames. Oh, Gamer B tried to move. Level 1 might do it. Not quite. Wait, he moved! It looked like he was standing still, but I guess he had already put something in. Just a back jump, I think, maybe. Oh, gets the orb plus frames, gets the grab. No, the chip out. Damn, really smart and quick recognition. Knowing, oh right, I can super through this and get the kill because I don't need to worry about him blocking it. Because he's also overheated. Very quick thinking. Very nice stuff.
Maybe he would have took her out because the invulnerable frames might have disappeared by the time he touched her.
Yeah. What? Wow. I mean, the spacing. You know, if you're Gamer B, you are wiping the sweat. I mean, if you're ZJZ,
oops.
you're wiping
JD.
the sweat off of my brow right now as we speak. That scared everyone.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Getting through the whiff button. Damn, the guard cancels.
Guys, 2 out of 3 action. Somebody's going home.
This is definitely a side of ZJZ I don't think we've seen
okay.
before.
DPs.
Aggressive.
Plus frames? Yep, not this time. Wow, Gamer B this time making use of the plus frames that ZJZ just kind of gave him with the DP break.
Now he's hyper aggressive here. Oh, this DP break.
All respect, obviously.
Ooh, that was so late.
Nice feint. Actually, could have got a DP on that jump there. What a stand.
Ooh. Gamer B in full control of this one. Hope he doesn't overcommit. Like right now, he's moving in when he doesn't really need to. Yeah, just keep up the pace. Control the nooch. Oh, okay, yeah. CJZ remembering the reflect. That might help him get in and get his own comeback started. But he's staying patient and... okay, there it is. Not sure he'll be able to make it in 10 seconds. I guess actually with these, look how... it's still 11 seconds. Okay. Phew. Good read by Gamer B. Anti-air combo. Oop. Meaty, yep, with the frame trap off of the light, aka the link. Works either way. Up, double feint. Still didn't make him safe though. So privileged to be able to have such a long range button that also cancels into that super, which combos on hit and leads to frame advantage on block. So privileged. Oops. Hey. Oh no. Oh, just some pokes. Sometimes you just gotta hit the buttons. Oh, what? No punish? I mean, sure, he was probably expecting the ref cancel, but... oof, getting grabbed there is just kind of unfortunate. Ooh. Interesting hitbox, hurtbox interactions, right? Hotaru was like this close to getting hit by that 2C. But, you know, was just above him, got the wild punish instead. And now the game is looking really favored for ZJZ. Boom. That's it.
One more dance to get to the bigger dance, almost in the EWC picture.
What a set right there. But give it up to Gamer B, everybody. What a great performance. Gonna be eliminated from the bracket.
So yeah, Gamer B's out.
Like you mentioned, man, it don't matter how
but I think, you know, ZJZ winning is kind of the expected outcome here.
You can be up on this stage as well.
And I believe we got 3 spots for EWC here, right?
We have 3.
There's only 1 more up for grab. And the other people, the other 2 down in the lower side of the bracket, Finrich and Punko.
Punko, right. I was like, who was the other one again? It's Punko.
ZJZ is actually there. My bad, everybody.
Yeah, it might be brackets,
this origami is new to me.
What?
It's an interesting one, as you can see, the last 2 players
what?
you mentioned. ZJZ, essentially, I feel like
RB versus ZJZ after that.
Might be the set to decide.
Okay, that's got a lot of heat on it then.
My girl Alco.
All the other qualified players on the other side of the bracket.
So from what the commentary, aka Fox and I forgot the other guy's name, were saying, this guy Shinoa is probably the best Alco in the US. And if I'm being completely blunt, that's not a good look for American Alcos. Just saying. I mean, you know, he's good. He'll probably fucking absolutely destroy me. But his, maybe comparing him to Taka isn't fair. But his conversions and all that, his setups, everything, just doesn't compare to Taka at all. And other than that, you know, it just looks like a pretty solid player. But hey, not trying to be a hater. Nothing going on here. Still Marvel. Okay. I hope Dai's still having a good time here. Even, you know, even if he didn't make top 8. Okay, so we're getting some insight from Sinjul, who's hosting Hessen Crash, right? And so he has a little bit of insight, I guess, on the SNK World Championship rule set, I guess. Or maybe he just heard it somewhere. But he's saying the first to 2 thing is a SNK World Championship rule set thing. And top 4 or top 3 is gonna be first to 3. That's a bit of a shame.
You know, man, like if you had to lose to anybody, right? I think that's not a bad thing to put on your resume.
Somebody to lose to, and of course, winning Brussels Challenge last week, and also defeating Punko in a stellar winners finals. One of the
but yeah, that's kind of lame.
So far, but they are back to it again. But of course,
hope they rethink that. Maybe people will give feedback, and you know, like if every other fucking top 8 can be 3 out of 5, then why not this? It's not like KOF 15, you know, where each match takes extra long. On average. So have it be 3 out of 5, bro. For top 8, not before that.
You can have an 800-player bracket, 900-player bracket, right? And then you can do that tournament today. You can run it back next week, the same players, and it'll be different results. Or like you know have like a,
you know that.
It's just interesting how like you can have, you know, the same crop of players, but
and we've extended button checks again. Wobbly wobbly wah.
New ideas, all of those things come into play week to week, day to day, sometimes even match to match.
Match to match, right? It could be a jet lag situation sometimes.
Give me your love, all of your love. All you can do.
Once again, no gods of this game. No gods, no Fatal Fury champions in the competitive pool yet. So, these are it.
Trees in the background, maybe the summit, because this is peak Fatal Fury action. Final top 8 losers.
Nerusa's version of the English version of that song. That's pretty good.
Yeah, take that deep breath. I'm doing the same thing, bro.
Sure. Gato again versus Kain. Was it Gato versus Kain the previously too? Who was it again? It was RB versus... Yeah, it was against Reynolds, wasn't it? So it was the same matchup. And now we have the toughest matchup of all, which is my internet versus me. Sadly, I can't really do much about it. It's kind of unfair. Hope there's some balance changes in the future that adjust that so I can actually fight back against Manjonet. That would be nice.
About a winner.
Okay.
Yeah, top tier would say that. You know? There we go.
And wow.
Immediately showing the DP. Yo, remember who you're fighting? It's me, Punko. I will go wild. Oop, he tried to HD maybe. Or, you know, God cancel immediately, who knows. Up,
That is something that a lot of
equalizing.
sides will go to, but not this early on. Interesting that Punko was ready for it though.
Yeah. Amateur tries to go for the universal high evade.
Great point for people who don't like to who throw the high mids usually, right? You see the high mid come out, the low evade or rather the high evade
Should be able to kill. Yeah.
Speaking of beat right now, you're getting a beat put on you.
Fenrich looking kinda optimal.
And this is Fenrich's wheelhouse.
Oh yeah.
Starting out strong, keeping the pace, maintaining pressure.
Oh, does that will try to catch something?
Yeah, gotta be careful with that because he will counter that.
Yeah, we got those. You know the next one.
Okay.
Definitely getting checked.
Oh,
Check.
catches him with the lights.
Yet, though.
Very close to
Doesn't really get much okay off of that, but he's got good enough tools to work his way back in. But so does Kine. Oh, nice read this time. Remembered, oh yeah, I'm fighting Punko. I gotta, you know, guess on the DPs a little more often than usual. Overheat? Okay, he's almost got him dead. Overhead. Yeah, when you're in that, you know, that low health range, it just becomes so much scarier because throw's gonna kill, raw overhead's gonna kill, any light confirm's gonna kill. The guessing game becomes that much harder because the previous, you know, weight, I guess, of the guesses is thrown out the window. Everything is a kill. Just like that. Oops. Ooh, almost gets a whip punish, just slightly too slow. If he had dashed forward, he might have gotten something. Oop. The Punko classic. Oh, trades. That might have been a little unwise for Fenrich. Yeah, that could be critical. Yeah, of course, still has his flash kick and the supers, and he's gonna bet on it. Yeah, left, right, I don't care. It's down, up for me. Ooh, nice confirm. Yeah, reset gets the jump. Oof. Fenrich looking to cash in his ticket into the next round. Oof. Not enough to kill, but once again it's so dangerous, and he even gets the slowdown he tried to take. Throw would have been a kill too, so you can't blame Punko for guessing that way. Especially against Kine, you know, who can set up the orbs, make everything even harder to deal with. It's crazy over here.
But shout outs again to Punko bringing his awesome fighting game style to this tournament here, doing the best he could, but that is going to be it. Fenrich advancing forward
I can't get that song out of my dang head every day. I am haunted by some song that's in my brain, and I can't stop, and I can't stop, and I can't stop, and I can't stop hearing it in my gosh dang darn ass head. That's the official brain stuck song. While they go to break, and we watch some Street Fighter. Itazan and Shuto, I want to say. Maybe it's somebody else.
He's had a very, very impressive run over at Evo Japan as well, not too long ago.
Competition for Street Fighter 6. Even crazier than that for City of the Wolves in this tournament, I want to say. Very stacked event in general. It's almost like having actual proper tours that incentivize top players to travel to events, make events way cooler and better and more fun to watch and all that. Wow. If only we could have known that for the last couple years. If only.
Right before, I guess. Wow.
Sheesh.
2-0.
Not like there was pre-established knowledge about that or something.
Not your buddy friend.
I'm glad we have that back.
Name on here that I do not recognize, but it was definitely deep into the run. I couldn't see it, but let me double check right now. So Shuto has actually had a pretty impressive run himself. So he had to face off against K. Oh, Koji KOG is here? That's crazy.
That man made a deep run too as well.
Yeah, I mean, he was
Of course, you know, the
I wonder who he
what's it called again? The monkey's paw
still playing Lily.
hurling up with the entire
Confirmed?
oil money thing, of course, weighs heavy on the mind while, you know, saying that stuff. But, you know, there's other leagues, other tours. It's not just that one. So we could have, you know, the tours without the caveats. At least most of the caveats. Boop, 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 boop.
The damage is the ender right there.
All the maximizing thus far from Shuto. Drive rush delayed on the
Oh yeah, he gets in there again and again, gets the whiff punish, slap him to death.
counter Zangief already equalizing the play.
Oh.
The life department. Shuto making it hurt so bad. Yeah,
Knockdown, doesn't want to spend.
still able to get that exclusive combo on the big bodies, by the way. The light toxin.
Oh, the read.
What a
That was risky. And yeah, it is Shuto.
The OD uppercut in that sequence, sorry, in that very moment.
I see some on the
He would have absolutely exploded if Zangief had not hit a button there, essentially, right? He wasn't even in range to get hit if he had just stood there or walked forward,
back throw.
I think.
Shuto switching positions. Fast fire while switching up position.
So Shuto really just
Deep to the dodge.
gambling.
Counter, heavy kick toss him for the maximum amount of damage for the ender.
And here, almost, actually. He got that backdash, but then his response to the jump was a little off, I guess. Oop.
Damn, what a response.
I do not care. I will do it.
Letting these OD uppercuts rip.
I have to put this fear in your head, in your heart. I think he's safe. Yes, he is.
Zangief
Baited.
He did a quick jab setup, you know, to avoid supers like that.
Shuto.
Very beautifully played by Shuto.
When it comes to Akuma, but it's hard to
Put in some big gambles, but they paid off. And other than that, he was just playing it very solidly. You know, a nice mix of wild and controlled.
knows with Shuto.
That's kind of honestly, that's probably the best way to play in general.
expect somebody to get out of
Because if you're too controlled, then you kind of lose that, you know, that wild aspect, that unpredictability a little bit.
Yeah.
But if you have that, then all of a sudden, you know, if I switch it on, my controlled game will suddenly be
Oh man, that's a
crazy.
play from the side of Itabashi. I don't know what that was, but he had ducked the roundhouse a second hit
Oof.
and decided to go for the lariat.
Nope, you're not running at me.
In his tracks.
I control this space. Wait, no, actually, hold on.
Knock him down. The back rise does get Shuto the distance. Ricky dodge kick. But
Ho, anti-air.
that OD laureate.
Oh, nice response. Gets the max range SPD and even kills with the counter hit with the punish, I think. That was a counter hit because it was a whiff punish. I didn't see that part of the screen, but probably. Otherwise, the damage was a little nasty. Hey!
Too close to
This is my realm now.
neutral.
Domain expansion. SPD zone.
An actual demon.
Oh, nice interruption.
Oop.
Fireball, drive impact
Got him.
back. Shuto finding a big open.
Maximizing the corner carry and damage.
That damage, trying to knock on the door. No,
I don't want to be in the corner.
maybe dash backwards.
Light kick there.
Oh no, not much you can do.
The double impact.
And since he didn't get stunned off of that,
Atsu.
he will not get back his there it is now, yep.
Harassing continuously.
That's nasty. He got essentially DI comboed twice
Sip this calamity.
during
Now that I
one
think about it,
burnout window.
Itabashi held onto his lead
Oof.
so low.
So much
Not
damage.
a bad look though, right? Now
I'll be
Shuto
back in a
is
second.
pretty much empty-handed towards the final round, but he is at match point, so not too bad of a position. Itabashi Zangief, you gotta make it count, man. So this is the moments where Akuma is not gonna be comfortable throwing out the fireball because of Zangief having level 3. Level 2 specifically will be the big counter.
True. Teleport, you better stop that.
Okay, DP again. Shuto. You know, he was looking a little more controlled in that previous round that closed out that first one.
Get hit with the forward fierce.
Or other, you know, the past 2 rounds maybe even.
Once the distance.
But then, you know, now he's showing it again. Like, hey man,
Back stand fierce.
I will do it.
Without the low, though, the magical 4-frame.
So scary too. Still
Gotta watch out for Zangief's level 3, of course, but he does not care. Oh, with punish sweep, good stuff. Re-jump to avoid a potential level 3 mash.
Gonna be coming up from that jump in.
Oh, gets it and should be able to win this match. Bada boom. And he's so hyped. Whoa! Oh! What are you standing up for? What are you standing up for?
What in the hell
Post
just
that.
happened? What in the world was that?
That was really weird. I don't know. Like, I looked away. I looked at the camera because I was like, yeah, that's over.
Like right behind him.
But,
It's just no way.
yeah, I guess maybe he didn't finish the combo or something.
This
I don't know.
camera angle is so deep.
Something went wrong.
He's like, well, yeah, you right, playing right behind him.
Damn.
Over his shoulder.
He's like whispering sweet nothing. He's like, you're gonna miss that play, boy. Hey, you want,
That's
you wanna
nasty.
hit that level 1?
But we got better things to worry about. Bigger things.
Who's a Terry player from New York? So
I might have missed that one, but that's wild, man.
that's what it was. Yeah, but here we go. The final qualifier for the EWC. Looking to pursue on in this combo breaker top 8. ZJZ and RB.
Here we go, man. Brother versus sister. High damage siblings.
And another Taiwanese team kill here, man.
I'm like, I gotta believe, man, these guys are gonna go home regardless of what happens here and just start banging it out, brother.
100%. And if you're a sponsor,
Okay,
you got
GJC versus RB.
A summit.
RB had a bad time against Reynolds. Let's see how much better he can do against ZJZ.
You see that line in the sand right there with that palm.
Okay. Projectile, projectile, projectile. I'm gonna run into them. I need to get closer. He gets in. You know, it's like, it is a trade that you have to be willing to take sometimes. Sometimes you gotta be willing to get clipped by a couple projectiles to close the gap, because each individual projectile, in most games at least, isn't gonna do that much. And then if you get in, that's where you win.
I don't want to say brilliant because I've seen that whiff way too many times this weekend. But hey, man.
Oop.
ZJZ might want to think about how to approach this Gato a little more carefully, man, because if he's doing that,
Is the
is
the target combo into feint, is that plus? I'm not sure actually. I think it's not. I think when I tried her out a little bit, I think I saw that it's not. But I could be mistaken. Nice bait. Made it really look like he was going to go for something. Last, but possible second block. And boom, that was powerful.
ZJZ adjusted perfectly there. Did not worry about getting grabbed by the Gato later on in the match. Just going right back to the game plan. Oh no! Wild punish from the far.
Hearing those claps, I kind of want to see. Oh, yep. Damn. Itazan landing that level 3. And it didn't need to be that way if you hadn't stood up needlessly. Anyway, I kind of needed to know.
But RB about to get knocked down hard.
Whoop.
Knocked down in the corner.
Still got access to SPG.
Oh, nope, that one's a little too slow to catch you there.
And Herd's rev blow are kind of slow in this game, so you don't see them get punished in strings like that often. Or be able to punish, I should say.
Gotta be careful though, because she's definitely
Holding all that pressure.
She has meter and he has
Not DPing, not getting out.
there.
Rev gauge rising. Okay, that's an extra bunch of rev gauge, but he got his knockdown, but can't capitalize. CJZ had the read and should be able to kill. Yep. Right, that's over. He does on one. Wonk wonk.
Can you hold on to momentum? Can you be mentally tough enough to get right back in the fight, despite knowing that your opponent has that on deck?
Wow, speaking of having that on deck, the link, the counter hit. I love how multifaceted the mechanics are. You have a counter hit and a wild
Oops.
punish. And both
Oh no, wait, that was the setup, right? With the whiffed palm. And look at him work it. Okay, not gonna build that super, but still. The commanding position. Ooh, okay, that looked a little wonky, but hey, he got the whiff punish out of it.
in a perfect game, RB letting you know it is not done.
RB saying, I want another shot at that. Says, don't get comfortable, Reynolds.
Okay, plus frames, gotta hold him. Nice, got cancel. Are you gonna actually get something? Ooh, that looked really tricky with the direction. Kind of looked like he was gonna pass through, but he stayed on the same side. ZJZ did not have the DP this time,
That's how it should be.
and instead loses 50%. Oh, that was probably not plus, was it? Maybe it was meaty enough to be plus, but from a distance, I don't think that, from the spacing alone, that probably wouldn't have been.
Trying to go for the overhead.
Uh-oh, and you even put yourself in the corner with that. DJZ's gonna do a lot of damage here. Probably just level 1, yes. Good. Level 2 would have knocked him out of SPG most likely, but still, I don't think that would have been best choice. Oop. Uh-oh, now you're dead actually. Just one well-placed button to respond and get a big chunk. Uh-oh. TJZ on set point.
Yeah, man, no gatos in top 4.
I mean, there can only be at maximum 4 characters in top 4, so any character not being represented in top 4 is not really a statement at all. In fact, 2 of them being represented in top 8 is a bit of a statement. We got 2 kinds, 2 gatos, and I think everyone else is... Wait, what else do we have? We have Hotaru, ZJZ, we have Chris G, Hokutomaru, I'm forgetting somebody. But whatever, SPG, not SPG, ZJZ, 3-letter things, acronyms. Is it even an acronym? I don't know. ZJZ was looking to take this one, but RB now with a chance. Gonna be a little tough because no rev meter available, and of course can't JD or anything, but he gets the offense. He's got a level 1 also. Nice link. Keeps it grounded and takes that match. Phew, nice stuff. Perfect routing to clutch it out, and the routing on my internet connection is terrible. Clearly. Reserved publishers and staff. I'm a publisher. That's why I'm sitting there. It's my spot. And I've stopped time. I'm the only one in this crowd who can move. Ooh, I'm gonna steal your wallet. Ooh. But I won't because I'm a decent human being. See, I reset time. It's fine. Just showing off for the crowd, you know. I'm just that good. Alright. Oop. Quick hop to catch the grab attempt. Grab. That is, of course, a little rough to put yourself into overheat there. And even drops the conversion. Uh-oh. Still, though, with a lead like that, he might be able to... It's gonna be a little tricky, though. His guard gauge is already down to half. Oh, and then, of course, you can't do anything about getting caught jumping. Guard crush probably incoming. Yep. Just about to wait, no? Yep, there it is. And that was like the easiest jump, the easiest guard break to ever convert off because it was just a heavy jump in. Oh! Yeah, just enough. Another case, right, where the guard crush, technically it was really strong, but since he gained his, he didn't die, and he regained his life, and ZJZ wasn't, you know, didn't do, I guess, a tough enough setup to stop RB from getting out. He just had to survive the guard break, and then he was able to win. But now he's on set point. After getting absolutely smoked by Renault, I kind of expected RB to kind of maybe be the weakest player here, but hey, maybe he just needed a wake-up call. Ooh, whoop. So much damage. This time not even close to... Oh. Ah, double mix, you sneaky bastard. Woo. Can't quite kill because, of course, the scaling on the command grabs is very high. So if you can't end on a super, the damage is not going to be that big. And so now ZJZ actually with another chance to come back. So close, but so far. Ooh, not a safe jump. Ready to anti-air. Great stuff. Phew. Satisfied with himself.
These are the decisions that make champions in these early formative months.
Goodness gracious.
Years of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, masterfully played by both of these gentlemen. How many times is it going to happen tonight, Roan? Where someone's just so damn clutch. Are we watching the same tournament? We gotta be, bro. We gotta
Okay, let's see if I can, since I'm pretty sure we're behind right now, let me see if I can refresh by hitting pause and...
affect your future.
Let's hope that did it.
That is a highlight. right, baby.
That definitely is.
Mena
That's
versus
why I
Ending
wanna see
Walker. Let's go, Ending
the
Walker.
people's face, and I want to see them fighting for it like
Let's
man,
fucking
it's
go.
RB really coming into this top 8. We saw what happened to him in that match with Reno,
Oop,
right?
no
And
whiff
how
punish.
just timid
It's
he
of
was
course
off.
not that easy.
Afraid he was to even approach eating a double perfect.
Nice
but he-
footsies.
starting off with that second
Runs all the way
wave,
up.
finding his second
Gets a
wave.
trade. Uh-oh, Mena's getting started now. He's got the setup. Gets the grab. Oh no, you hate to see it.
With that, we are fighting
Uh-oh, how much are you gonna hold? Oh, nice blocks. Okay.
to get that
Level
SWC
2 install.
but ultimately become the first ever combo breaker.
I don't know why people ever drop this fucking character.
This is probably the biggest
Like, sure, he got nerfed, but holy shit, this character's still so belligerent.
tournament to date.
Actually, I ran it.
God damn. Oh, is that hitting? Yes, it is. Fuck you. I don't care about your setup.
National championship.
Mm.
Yeah, man. I mean, what a
CA up that critical anus.
with this top 8.
So the interesting thing here, Goichi wins this.
Yeah,
We've got definitely someone new.
Goichi
going
and
to SWC,
Fenrich.
yeah.
but it's up between any of those guys. Obviously, that's already the case if Fenrich wins, but it's more secure, I believe. He's been out the way. The ladder's no longer pulled up in front of anybody.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
Just controlling the nooch with that button.
again, but
Fenrich just here just hanging out, though.
Oh, the whiff
Just
punishes.
here hanging out.
collecting data, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it should be. Ruin other people's fun, right?
Ending Walker doing a great job of defending, though. Not getting
I want to make sure you don't
overwhelmed.
Yeah, man, like,
Uh-huh.
this is such a new thing for us, though, man. Like, I know that we have had tours in the past, but, like, have they had the weight?
It's anyone's game again.
And it's not just the money. It's the
Oop.
level of competition.
the level of competition to play at
Personal
But,
commitment.
oh no, it doesn't quite fill out, finish his combo.
It is nowhere near going to represent like even like maybe 6 months.
Sitting on a level 2 now.
Same game that we're playing, right? Because people still
Lots of routes to death now. But Mena also, of course,
During this weekend,
could get a kill. Oh, and there it is.
they're getting trotted out on stage right now.
There's a lot to watch, baby. But here we go.
Come on, Ending Walker.
The losers.
I believe in you.
Fenrich.
Teammates.
Let's finish watching this round at least.
and probably very
Wait, actually, even if Ending Walker wins this round, it'll still be another one.
DBFZ champions,
Yeah, I can't really do much about that. Whatever.
former champion, obviously.
Goichi. Fenrichi.
Try to become a new champ. This is going to be massive damage here. But we still attacking on that SBG.
Bam.
Oh, sure, cool, kid.
Now look at that damage
Nice
right
wave
there.
dashes forward, gets the low still.
Out of my ball.
Sheesh.
I mean, look, that's that's one thing. Marco.
That was fast.
Them Kyogiri, you boys, they will hit you as hard as can be. That damage is always good. I mean, the girls too. Yuri hits hard as well, right?
Yuri is an absolute menace.
I don't know what it is, man. It's something.
Uh-oh.
Hey, man, it's
Dance on him.
martial art. It's solving all the combat sports sciences, and they still open up the
Nope,
market.
you can't be jumping.
Yeah, I mean,
I got too many plus frames, I got too much advantage. Oof.
gotta be that double chicken breast asparagus diet. Marco going for the crab, no one home. Of course. Oh,
Hua.
Command counter right there. They gotta be watching out for that because if
Yeah, we don't see that one a lot, but that's another neat tool he has to his name.
Fardy,
Okay.
take that.
Full conversion.
right now
Gets the low and the kill. Damn. A lot slower than Goichi's around, but just about as dominant.
honestly, that would probably not be too far off of that. Honestly,
Say it, yeah.
definitely some similarities there. Ooh,
This is what Oda-san meant when he said he wanted Michael, you know?
Oh,
you already got him.
Got him
Hey.
right here.
knockdown. Yep, even does that one to seal the setup, but actually just kind of goes for soft bait, so to speak.
We see a lot of players
Overheard. Level 1.
cannot
Next hit's gonna do it.
neutral jump.
Well, I guess, unless it's an air hit. Damn.
Flash kick break.
Yeah, Goichi's rounds go by fast. It's the Marco way. Okay, let's check here real quick. Okay, it is 1-1 now. Come on, Ending Walker, take this round. This is good. Is the level 3 gonna seal the deal with a CA? Probably.
Are faster, so they're able to get around certain things.
Doom. Yes, let's fucking go.
Hey, you gotta respect that. They're always gonna do it.
Oh, every time.
Just had to see that.
Oh, we try to throw.
Shades of Evo Japan.
This is looking like a Marco round again.
That was that SPG gauge.
Oop. Okay, actually, escapes the terror.
Man, trying to get a grip.
Now he's able to set up his own. Orbs.
Fun for me.
A little fun for me.
These guys probably know each other's idiosyncrasies down like
Ah,
the back of their
got
hands.
him again.
Oh, yeah, the cadence and how they fight, right? They know.
Right, they're both
Forward to it. Oh, what a check, though.
from the same area generally, right?
This guy, Goichi.
Dip this toe in there, man. He said, let me
Once again, the situation has been turned around. Now it's, oh, Goichi again, and he gets this round.
go into the end.
One away.
Goichi set point.
Just one away.
This is a real smoker, bro.
Yeah, this is huge. This might be the lowest placing for Fenris, right? In these major tournaments here.
Yeah, I guess so. If he loses that, which he very well might.
Could be. Safe jump.
Oop.
Oh, yeah. Listen, we ain't gotta get mixed if we got a flash kick.
Hey, this is huge because of the heavy break DP. That's a massive launcher. Set up. Overhead lands into the heavy. Yep, he got the meaty this time. That's gonna hurt a lot. Level 2 might do it. No, not even level 2. He could have hidden geared. Hidden gear probably would have killed. But he missed it. And now Fenrich. Gotta watch out, of course, for guard cancels and, you know, DPs. Guichi has those. Marco has those.
Oh my god, the tensions are high.
Slowed it down at the worst possible time.
No, commits to the jump in.
The throw. Not even using a rev guard to get out of there.
Oop, oop. Ah, he tried to hit something.
I can't believe he went for that again.
Blast frames, and you're broken.
Oh no, he ran out of.
Ooh, Fenrich.
Comeback, Fenris.
Clutchness.
Down without a fight. Final round.
All born of the fact that Guichi didn't finish his combo with a hidden gear, or with any super. That's how important it is, right? To close out those rounds. That's why I always say that you should spend, even if it's just level 1 or whatever, if you can kill, you should. Because, yeah, sure, a lot of the time you'll just win anyway, but those couple times that you don't, you will regret your words and deeds. Just like I regret everything based on the fact that my internet is fucking around. Come on. Please just fucking work, man. This is unreal. Ah, fuck you, man. Seriously, this is a really shitty spot. Okay, finally. Hey, no, what the fuck did he do? Why didn't you? Whatever, he wins anyway. Might be some nerves playing into both of their games. But man, dude. Dude, man.
Do not want to get caught dehydrated in the middle of this top 8.
Oh man. Final round yet again.
Opens up with the
Break. Ooh, hard read with the DP. Fenrich did not go for it. Now he's got a nice situation before him, but hey, we never stop. DP is life.
The wheels fell off in a bad way in the
Her.
previous game. Has to get this one back if he wants to stay alive.
Yeah, trying to mix in those overheads.
Oh.
Deep enough to confirm. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Bop, bop. Damn. Damn, the damage.
One more. Una más.
I mean, we're at this point again, though, right?
Yeah, now he's on set point again.
You know,
Okay, off to a good start. Hey, hey, hey. Overhead, nope, goes for the low.
Access to that right now. You see, oh, that's a big punch.
Oh,
Check that sweep every single time.
out of SPG for him as well.
both out of SPG and how's Goichi get out of this pressure backdash? Didn't get the punish though.
Yeah, doesn't get it. Oh, nice
Oh.
interruption on the shot. Doesn't finish the combo. And another interruption back.
Bang.
There's the Hawkin again.
At risk now, gets the overhead.
At the bar. No, he
Can't get too much out of that, I guess. And this time, though, ooh, Goichi
Fenrich is
going for number 1.
Goichi moving on. Looking for that SWC spot.
Goichi
Ew.
winning and still feeling the heat of the situation there. You see him pounds his chest right there. Look at that. It's not over, brother.
Managed to recover after that massive drop.
These players are just as exhausted as us, man.
Psycho, I don't know, versus Tokido. One of my goats,
Absolutely, I would have believed you 100%.
who just got perfected, it seems.
This is anybody's game. And this tournament is brilliant proof of this.
Whap.
Man, we are
And I guess Tokido losing his first match against this Kimberly that I don't know.
We got RB and
Huh.
Goichi. So of course, I mean, we got 2 players already qualified for the
Oh,
EWC.
Exerd is live. That's Pat the Flip. And that's, I don't remember his name, but he's a Kum player,
Qualified though.
I think.
For EWC,
For EWC, yeah, but not for the SWC.
that's not for SWC, so he is fighting for the grand finals position.
Which everyone here is doing.
And over here, still Skullgirls. What's supposed to be on that stream again other than Skullgirls? So Skullgirls is here, SG. There, that's top 8, and then KF, right, okay, that's what KF's gonna be, and this is,
Goichi, Chris G, and Reynolds.
this is Exerd.
Oh man.
Oh, baby.
Hits don't stop.
legendary clashes.
But yeah, I guess I'll just watch Exert on my own time later or something.
Damn near all of them.
Because it happening at the same time as all of this is a little rough.
The online ones. Look at these guys.
So here we have Reynolds and Chris Gizzle.
Exactly what it is.
Quizzle Gizzle.
Recently, too, we saw them at Level Up, had a strong matchup here. Chris G was able to overcome Reno, but a lot of things
They both looked very dominant in their previous
It seems to
sets.
be that Ganachi not really present in Christian
yeah.
anymore. He is now a Hoku player.
Yeah, he locked in, and I respect it. Chris G, I mean, he's always playing who he desires, but man, again, $1.5 million, 2.5 million potentially around the board for a lot of these tournaments. Yeah, you gotta. Sorry, Sal G, we respect the DJ, but you gotta go on the bench, man. Only mix I want, the only blender I want is the young boy.
Man,
Come on,
when
do
you
the
get
special
that
verses.
qualifier, dude, like, they are
Do
going
it. Nobody's gonna know.
off everywhere.
Lanes and shit, right?
Players to commit to the bit, man. They gotta come in with the tracksuit. They gotta go all the way in if they're gonna play that character. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one.
I think we're gonna get a button check probably because these guys definitely do not want to go into this one cold.
Yeah, you see Reno right there. He's got something in his hand. He's juggling it around.
Yeah, I think that's some kind of hand warmer or something.
True Religion hat on. I see you, boy, dripped out.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we out here.
Guys out here.
What's
looking
going on?
nice.
Man, I'm feeling it myself. I got this nice.
What are they talking about? What are they doing? Don't waste my time.
This t-shirt, man, this is dope.
Okay, looks
I
like
have this official
Tokido has disappointed me again.
Evil Japan dumpstering two individuals
Foo,
at
right,
the
that's his
line
name.
Oh,
at the
man.
booth.
Pity Flippy,
Please, everybody.
Flippy Pippy,
Jeez, man, we gotta get that, man. Shout to the show.
Pat the Flip.
The drip is on display here, of course. We love all of the fighting game merchants. Shout out
Okay,
to
it's still
Conrad.
top 24, not even top 8
Every
yet.
single year. Whether you like hoodies, t-shirts,
I don't really know who's there for this game. I'm guessing maybe some of the players, you know, some of the international players that came for Street Fighter and City of the Wolves might be in this, maybe?
I do think it sways
I can definitely imagine Fenrich being very strong in this game. Him being a Blaze Blue legend, you know.
wants to do as far as challenging the air approach. And Kind, once you on the ground, he wants to set up the portals. He wants to go for the mix with
Maybe he just didn't participate anyway.
I mean, like, it could be a zoning situation. It could be an up-close boxing situation. I also think that, honestly, it's going to be a
So,
Reynolds versus Chris G situation.
Pat taking deep
How are
breaths.
they going to feel about each other?
I'm expecting a few laughs. I'm expecting some dialogue in between rounds.
Alright, let's go, come on.
I'm expecting it all with these two players here. And not the
A lot of questions asked.
Yeah, I mean, this is hype, man. The two lone American players in this top 8 in winner's side.
Shut
top
up.
3, so they're both going to be guaranteed in that position.
Legends.
Legends of form to Southtown, baby.
All right, get your breath in, man.
Southtown.
Make sure that
I joined 2 City of the Wolves Discords today to promote our weeklies. I'm gonna check again, but I think so far nobody has signed up since then. Yeah. But also my internet is dying, so I might have to refresh after it has returned. Because this is just so fun.
are clean.
Okay.
The
God damn, I fucking hate my internet, man.
I'm not ready.
I'm not, but I'll
Okay, let's
figure it out.
refresh the
We'll get there.
weekly participant list, and yeah, nobody has
Ready
joined.
my whole life, but we'll
Well,
figure it
since, you know,
out. Let's get it, baby.
since 2 days ago. What? What? Did something happen? Did they just call for hype?
Let's get it, baby. Round start, 2C from Chris G.
Damn.
Establishing the lead right here.
Setting the pace,
Buttons on the ground. This kid got
immediately catching him and deleting his SPG.
Let's see, we're gonna throw some hands up. We got a long game here.
Oh, okay, he really tried to force his way back in with a guard cancel shoulder.
together pretty well. They've played each other across multiple
Nice
generations
read.
of fighting games,
A
and
tale as old as time.
said, one's the demon at any given point in time. Which one is it today?
Oop.
Gonna be the demon, right? Who's got
Gonna be able to abuse him a bit more now. Looking for the guard break. Nope, nice interruption by Chris G. Saw the pressure reset point and hit in between it. Good awareness. Still though, not out of it. He's trying to backdash for his life, maybe set up for, you know, a sneaky teleport or something to catch Reynolds dashing forward, but hey, just some buttons are gonna do it too.
Yeah, I mean,
He can't JD it.
Uh-oh.
matters
Hey.
here. You know, it's gonna take the
Damn.
first round, but yeah, it's not a bad idea. You throw the fireballs, you get the jump if anything, and if he's far enough.
Chris G maybe a little
But you
too
also can't just defend. He's gotta hold that.
Exactly, right?
cheeky with all those backdashes. Reynolds did not let him get away with it.
Caught him swinging at the
Boop,
or rather
boop,
at
boop.
staggered pressure.
Come on, Reynolds.
What's the setup here? Making him hold it.
Ooh.
Wanna deal with
Empty
things.
jumps, empty jumps.
Like that. Reynolds trying to get
Oh! Oh! And good choice for the hidden gear. I don't know how much more he could have done to keep that combo going, but he wasn't, you know, pretty near overheating, so good call, get some massive damage back to 0 and all the way, even or immediately to 30% because he set that X double orb. Chris, he has some really good interruptions here. And the long-reaching 2B, 5B, of course enabling him. Nice jump, jeez. Reynolds with that first match. I'm assuming this one's 3 out of 5 at least, right?
It means a lot for both these players to get this to be the first champion of Fatal Fury, and of course,
You see the 2 CR there that's been represented. Oh, big wild
Oh.
punish. A lot of damage possible here. Could be going for the setup now. Going for the hard knockout. We get a setup in the corner. It's off screen. Where are you going, young man? Back to your
Damn,
room.
that's some damage again.
you're in timeout, bro. Taking away all your toys.
Overhead is blocked, good stuff. Christie gets to take a bit of a turn, but immediately, you know, returns to blocking. Hasn't really managed to do much of anything in this round. Oof, and he's not gonna get to. Hey.
And Reynolds right now absolutely demolishing this Hoku. This is why the matchup
He's making it look
always gospel.
like he is gonna win this event right now.
That player, and that's so important,
Oh,
dude. Understand
okay.
how
Christie is not willing to give up, though.
you can really get a beat for what they want to do. Navigating through the fireball, that double
Hey,
Yo, Superman punch, red blow out the way.
But that rev gauge.
that's not a Superman punch.
And he's overheated.
A Superman punch has to be somewhat horizontal. You can't go up with a Superman punch. Come on.
Four-framer, we're cooling down.
Bam.
In the circle of time.
You know, similarly to earlier. When you're overheated, of course, that in gear is extra good. And it didn't kill. Wow. Pixel, but
We have to get Sage Jam up here, bro.
Renard didn't manage to parry to JD that one.
And there it is.
Will it kill?
We'll find out. Of course, final round. They're still up a point.
Get out of here.
Boop, boop.
Wow,
He said they're not jumping anywhere.
man, these rich dudes in Southtown, they gave you 2 fireballs, bro.
Oh, nice anti-air. Gets the counter hit even.
You know, I was talking to Coach
Chris
Steve
G's
when I-
far from done with
what's
this.
the process for fighting kind? He's like, you know what? I just like
Oh, good interruption. Can't let them get away with those breaks all day.
Screw this guy.
As scary as the flash kick break is,
JD baiting out the universal high evade.
can't just let him swing every time. Ooh. Yeah, but once again gets the overheat just because of that. Not sure how worth it is.
Thank God, yeah. Shout outs, man. I mean, he learned from the right teachers, man. Andy and Mom.
Oop, air to air.
Well,
You know, not really, you know, succeeding in putting down the damage here.
Off that kunai. Even though he's an overheat, he does have the life lead. Chris G still in control of this match, I would say. Got it.
Hey.
He's not SPG, still get the life lead.
Oh, caught him trying to escape with a forward get up.
The new stuff, the sweet stuff.
Hmm. Orbs on orbs.
recover his meter.
What's he gonna do here, though?
Almost looked like he was gonna get that whiff punish.
Can't just press anything.
Hoo, 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 hoo. Minus frames on the flash break, but still re-jump.
And that's good.
Because you're only minus if you're a B. Wow. 1-1 after all.
I mean, sometimes you can
Chris G with, not Chris G, Reynolds with a bit of a drop there. Could have probably won the round.
5A whiffed, and that gave
But now it's back to even.
go ahead.
Oh, man.
There it is.
There it is. The smiles are out.
Conversation.
That
You know it's
talking.
coming eventually. Yeah, what is that? Oh, that's green, bro. He's drinking that red blow juice, baby. What's that?
The ref.
Huh.
Red blow juice, man. What they got?
I don't know, man. I guess Red Blow is green, so I guess, yeah.
Needs more.
I was thinking, you know, SPG, and that's yellow. But yeah, the blow is green, so.
I don't see him sweating it yet. So
Aptly named, for sure.
I don't see no green sweat coming out. But I do see them sweating on the stakes right here because this means so much to both these players to represent their country, but also to both be in this position, to be the first combo breaker champion, to get close.
All right.
Because it's one more game away, of course.
There it
Still
is.
1-1. Let's get it.
Oh, man.
Oh,
3 out of 5 here.
big start.
Got a long way to go. And I predicted this.
Doesn't opt to spend more to guarantee the SPG kill.
Back to grand final.
Hey, confidence paid off.
He touched him with his fingernails, bro.
Yeah, man. Get poked in the eye. Iori style.
I pay a lot of money for this manicure.
Ish. Once again, you know, Chris G has to watch out. His own rev gauge is pretty high, thanks to all the blocking he had to do. Hee! Forward again, gets him caught. Reynald ready with the meaties even after of the the forward roll get up. Ooh, gets both of them. Reynald looking like a master.
And they are cool right now. Those resources.
Yep. Crush those kunai. Oop. Gets the double hit. Counter hit confirm. Strong stuff. Okay. I'm guessing he probably wanted the first hit off the EX flash, so he could combo better, but hey, whatever. Better than nothing. Oop. There, this time he finally gets more of a follow-up like he was looking for the other times. Not overheated. Uh-oh. One touch kill situation. Oh, and there it is. Jeez. Reynald tried to reach and got reached instead.
Going in a situation like this could be huge for the momentum.
Yeah, both needs it. Look at the meter though. Reynolds sitting on everything he needs.
What's he looking for? I know what Chris G's looking for. Just to get away.
Yeah, he wants no part of this.
Looking for that crosser.
Out of here. He remembers the last time Geese, somebody like Geese was on this mountain. He got kicked off.
Reynald once again trying to get those counter hits and those interrupts with the 2C. But Chris G is playing around that range, moving back and forth, using his aerial mobility and the kunai. Goddamn, the shuriken.
It's actually really good, I think.
It is. It's nice. He's getting safe jump set up off of it.
Give me that life.
We kick those indeed.
I ain't blocking nothing. Hold these gators.
Nice blocks by Chris G, not falling for the empty low. But you're gonna have to hold this. Ooh, he got hit! That's not ideal for Chris G. But Reynald gets another one, got another bar to spend, and might be able to kill, should be able to kill. No, he was too far, he missed his combo. He could have comboed into that, but he messed it up. Oh, now he's whiffing. Chris G is sniffing blood. Super. Uh-oh. Guess for your life. Gets the overhead blocked. Both of them in overheat. He has the super to potentially just throw out the, Oh, the ball. He does not do it in time. And Chris G, by the skin of his teeth, takes that one. That's rough, man. That is rough. Another one that Reynald should have won. Lost based on a combo drop. It is what it is.
Something was going to catch him in the backside if he overcommitted to something like super. Obviously, the teleport is perfectly designed to get around that. So maybe he just didn't want to leave him out there sitting like a sitting duck.
Yeah, sitting duck king, right? You definitely don't want to see that. Wow, Chris G. I mean, pulling it out. That was a close. Yo, look at this here. The breathing. I mean, I think
it is absolutely what it is.
Wow, man. I mean, we talk about it often, but like the pressure to perform at this level, in front of all these people, in front of your sponsors, right? The people who believe in you enough to bring you to this.
Now Chris G actually up 2-1, and at least now we know for sure that this is 3 out of 5. Or they're just sitting there when they're not supposed to anymore.
Both of these gentlemen already qualified for EWC. They're fighting for SWC privileges. A lot still on the line.
SNK World Tour, I'd say more prestigious. I guess actually SNK is owned by the fucking oil money, so I guess in this case it's kind of yeah, I don't know.
He's so tall, right? Like he's short, but he's tall at the same time.
That down B stand is like, man.
Come on, Reynald. Basically had that last match. He can win 2 more. I believe in you.
No big commitments yet.
I like the jab pressure there. Chris G not gonna eat any of it though. Oh, that could have been big.
Oop. That's expensive on the rev gauge, but actually still at only 50%. Meanwhile, Reynald is the one that's almost at 80, not anymore. Okay, no. Uh-oh. No! Reynald, stop dropping your combos, please. Please! I want you to win this. Unbiased.
What's he got left?
Great block. Actually, great rev guard there. Yeah, pushes him out
Oop. Chris G is on set point. Come on, Reynolds. Is that really plus and block with that EX move there? Ooh, beautiful dash underneath the projectile. Da, da. Go for the super, yes. Yeah, just the one, I like that. Oh, no, a little too far. Side switch, now you're out of SPG as well. Chris G is on the offense, gives up a lot of space. Reynolds not giving up the crucial part of it though. Now he's got his own offensive momentum again. Yo! Well guessed. Can't backdash too much. Hokutomaru is good at catching you. Okay. Going in, getting in slowly. Oh! He doesn't have the super, so it's not so bad. Slightly, yes, in Reynolds' favor. Okay, yep. Oh, he ate that jab, though. That's what I wanted to see. Ooh, he just avoided it, and even Reynolds didn't really make it that hard. Hit kind of the wrong button to even anti-air, so even if Chris G had just hit his own jump in, he would have probably just taken it. Ooh! Once again, Chris G getting hit there. Must have tried to, you know, HD or hit a button early or something. Oh! Reynolds, after that win, maybe re-energized. Maybe not gonna drop the crucial combos anymore. Gets the re-jump in and the reset with the grab. Wow, okay, he probably didn't believe that he would hit it with that jump. Ooh, the anti-air though, quick response. Chris G was ready. Hey. There's that delayed flash kick to catch the cross, and it's too late again! Okay, but it's fine. Sheesh. Reynolds, you gotta stop dropping those combos. Jesus criminy. So many drops.
You gotta laugh it off. I love that. We're having so much fun. There's so many strong implications in this match, but we still find time to have fun. That is fighting.
Oh, baby, man.
Wish I could have fun like them, like they do. With my fighting games. I don't know.
Yeah, man. We impromptu break, you know what I'm saying? Throw up the pistachio ad.
Yeah, just roll the Chipotle, man.
Roll it, man.
Roll with the Chipotle.
You know, we gotta do it, man.
Roll them bones.
Randy at the middle of winners finals.
Just running, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. We really hope you guys at home are
Gathering their spirits again.
This is crazy. Winners finals. Final round here. Final game.
Woohoo! Instantly with an offensive start. Reynolds going in there.
After all that, they still have not secured the SWZ spot. Man, what a day.
Nope. That triple shuriken is just so nasty.
We're gonna see for sure.
Kind of unbelievable that he can just kind of have that without having to spend anything. Oh, smooth anti-air. Ding, ding. Yep, maximize the damage. Grab. Oop. Good read by Reynolds. Kind of a delayed jump even, right? It wasn't meaty. Oh no, way too early on that grab. But the orb was protecting him, of course. Might have been intentional, right? Like, oh, make Chris G see that I'm whiffing a grab. Make him forget there's an orb. Then he gets caught. But that's not what happened. Re-jump pressure. Just lands. He overheats himself, though. No counter at this time. And he should be able to maybe take it? I'm not sure. Yes, wow. Even in overheat gets a nice extension off of that. Very well done by Reynolds. Yeah, he's smelling that Chris G is backdashing a lot, giving up a lot of space. And just like, yeah man, if you're not gonna stop me with any buttons while I just dash at you, then hey, fuck it, I'll do it. Oop, nice JD. Gets under, landing punish, beautiful stuff by Reynolds. Still in SPG, barely. Oop, catches him. Just slightly. Oop, this is huge. Has another level 1 to settle. Actually doesn't even try for it, huh? I guess he doesn't believe in his ability to combo into it anymore. Chris G gets the air-to-air. Gets smoked though. Finally Reynolds closes it out. Jeez.
Crouch C with punish, toying with the
Sheesh.
knowing that he was going to look for a throw. When you see somebody coming at you,
That was a set and a half.
and Reynolds knew to pull
Reynolds in Grand Finals winner's side.
Gotta give it up to Chris G. Amazing performance.
Good stuff. Tekken happening on the side, I suppose.
But Reynolds sitting pretty as can be in this grand finals throw.
Aki high player, and I think the other guy was playing Mush.
Chris G's not out of this yet. Going down to the losers final scenario, ready to fight
Yeah.
the winner of the next match.
Gonna break over
Y'all
here.
crazy, bro. You guys are crazy. I'm just trying to talk about fighting games here, and I can't because these matches
Exert,
are
meanwhile.
absolutely insane, and they are
Not sure who they are.
we're gonna be
Mario, man.
yeah, we're in a winner stays on.
Don't think I know
situation
him.
right now, pretty much, right?
Yeah,
Maybe him?
we
I don't know.
got like RB versus Goichi. We got whoever wins that. Chris G. Man.
Yeah. Winner plays Chris.
Skullgirls still going on. Oh, hey, two of the most well-known Skullgirls players, I want to say, right? The Kill Stage and Sonic Fox.
What it looks like
In
right
winner's final, who would have thought?
Yeah, it's rough. I'm trying to hydrate. In between
Hey, that's my girl,
man,
Miss Fortune.
we getting hot. We watching these matches go down. The energy from the live
Oop.
crowd here keeping us up, baby.
Oh, wait. So good.
I probably have mentioned this before at some point, but Skullgirls was a game that I was really looking forward to at the start, but then it kind of turned out, oh wait, this is actually just kind of Marvel.
Loving this game. So glad it's
2 assist based, and you know, and all that.
Was it like 3 years ago it got announced?
Man, it feels like
So it didn't end up being for me at all, sadly. The aesthetics are really cool,
A whirlwind.
Too, yeah.
And they dropped the trailer
but
for
that's
this,
kind
and
of
I'm
where
like,
it
what?
stops, sadly.
What's going on here? Yo, let me get a quick color edit real quick. Oh, they're going to versus. All right, it's cool, it's cool.
Oh, baby. Actually, I was going to say, could we ever make time for color edit in this game?
You know what we got to do? Next time
So they are finally starting. That took forever. Mr. K and Damendo. Yeah, I do kind of know Damendo.
Throw all the colors on, bro. That's it.
Like, whatever you got, we'll put it on there. Just give us the parameters,
Give us the
basically.
parameters. Give us what y'all want. And
Have I mentioned that I dislike Leo?
You're the color
'Cause I
artist. What are you
do.
talking about?
I'm going to distract Rick.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to distract him. Hey, Rick. what's
You're
going
going to
on?
distract Rick.
I'm going to distract him, and you just come in, boom, and you do what you got to do.
All right.
There it is. All right, boom.
All right,
Next
we got a
color.
game. We got
Oops.
game plan. We got a game
So
plan.
remember to send us y'all colors.
Ha! What timing on that counter.
By the way.
And then just ookie dukes him.
Oh, man. But this top 4.
Here with this reset situation, gets caught low.
And Koichi's sitting back.
Bonk.
So, I mean, I don't want to expose anything. I don't know if this is real, but I know some players is an old school mentality.
Leo players are frauds. What? Did I say that?
A few things, right, Pocket?
Maybe I did.
You know, I don't know if
Hey,
does go
burst out of there.
You like that? Nah.
Gets another hit and off of the air, anti-air.
why I got the shirt up there, you know?
Yeah, the tech.
Boom. Knockdown.
The cafe ID.
Side switch overhead. You couldn't see it, could you?
Score to it. That's why he got the score
Oop.
mug up there, man.
Man.
That's to protect you from me.
See, Leo is kind of like What If Slayer, but fucking lame.
Within the realms, the perimeters of.
What If Slayer, but completely brainless and
But there's like teabag,
dumb.
whether it's pick and player two side,
Yes,
right?
brainless and
So
dumb.
the spot over your opponent, I'm a fan of that, man. We
What If Slayer, but none of the pizzazz
Guess I think Goichi wants to see more of the screen.
and all the fraudulence.
That,
Okay, I'm gonna
sometimes
stop.
You end up getting kind of tunnel vision, especially in high intensity situations. So you want to give yourself as much of an eye view that you can get before it gets hairy.
Oh wait, we're in here.
Here we go. Gato versus
RB versus Goichi.
2 out of 3 set of this tournament. Here.
2 Schmicks characters.
There it is, the Shippukaku just to get in, just testing the waters.
Imagine having an EX move that clears the screen.
Nice
and straight forward
JDs.
block.
You gotta break it at least.
Yeah, you gotta break it. It also combos off lights too.
That's true.
Got that.
Oh, almost gets a whiff punch on the grab. Maybe if it had done something like a sweep only or something. But hey, he took the spacing instead, got in close, and now managed to capitalize. Wait, actually, totally intentional reset.
People, I got you.
Oh, the bong. And now Goichi
Oops.
out of
Oh.
SPG has to slow this down a little bit, and RB took the better
Okay,
lead,
good
and
counter hit.
Maybe.
Not getting the biggest damage out of any of these hits though. Does not combo into super. But here it is. That should end the round. If he doesn't refuse to spend the super, he doesn't. Good.
Dude, I love the fact that like we come into this talking about how much of a 50-50 monster
Well
Gato
done.
is, and then RB's like, bro, hold my drink, bro. I got like so many different options out this back turn.
Well, that's what's great about this tournament because everyone is probably learning from each other on the fly. In fact, I even heard from like certain people that Gamer B and Reynolds ran alongside, and definitely Gamer B's kind started looking a little different afterwards.
RB trying to keep him out with those, you know, palms and stuff, but Goichi found his way in. Doom. Let's see the mix. Ah, backdash doesn't get punished, but he still grabs him. Sadly grabbed him in the wrong direction, so now RB has the corner. Oop. Sheesh. Extended bait doesn't work out.
After the whip DP, man.
Yeah, that was ugly.
It's a choke again DP. So it's never really that bad to whip it.
Hey. Oh, gets him with a low, but drops the conversion ever so slightly.
These will never get challenged, bro.
Know what I'm telling you not to do that anywhere.
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Boop.
So that's on our slogan.
For RB. Long reach on that button.
It's time.
Oh, he's about to, he's trying to grip him.
Man, this voice actor's earning the paycheck.
Yeah, they definitely are, man. Shout outs. Oh, the
I'm
double
trying to get in there.
and you see the patience
RB
of both Red
dashing and dashing. Guichi not actually contesting much.
Oh,
Ha! He doesn't need to.
Well, not enough to get him out of
He's playing his game. Overhead, meaty. This should do it. Yeah, no, not quite. I feel like he might have been able to extend that a little bit, but only maybe that only works in the corner.
I cursed it.
But don't you worry, there's no setup after this at least, so RB is gonna have to play an honest game to get in.
I know it. He's trying to get it as best
And
he can.
obviously Goichi is not gonna make that too easy. Raw overhead. Well done.
Overheads between both players. I think they got like 100% hit rate on that. They've been catching each other the entire time.
Man, we down backing right now, man. This $1 million got me heavy.
Saying.
So I'm not sure if this is now 3 out of 5. We'll see.
Say so.
Oh my
Bonk.
God, he tries to do it again. Oh,
Ah,
Gotta be
Bap and
like
bap.
90% like success rate at this point.
catches him with a low. This also hurts. And again.
Where's it gonna land? Heads or tails?
Ooh, gets him out of the air even. Boop. Damn, so optimal.
And the perfect
With a cancel into the rev blow. Absolutely maximized.
Goichi
3 touches.
unmatched.
Nasty mix.
unmatched, man. Absolute
The sequences are unreal.
Bop.
There it is. That's a big old headbutt, bro.
Try to bait. Of course, he's still aware that Gato does have a DP.
Oh yeah,
He's been through some
got
wars.
rocks in it.
RB has not presented it yet. So Goichi giving him that space, just based on the fact that it's there, was advantageous for him, but
Oh, he doesn't want to get low.
he also didn't manage to capitalize off of that space. Oop.
Goichi is gonna move on.
Huh. So, it sounds like this is 2 out of 3. Huh.
Is finished. An impressive run for a strong player, but Goichi's resolve is going to continue forward.
Just too strong, too much of an onslaught. But RB, we will be seeing
Very
again,
impressive stuff
most certainly
by
at
Goichi.
EWC.
Fudo versus Ending Walker.
Continues on. I mean, that Gato was
Interesting.
highly impressive. A character
Ending Walker also
that
up
rises
1-0
the ranks.
already.
More players are using him, and we're learning just how strong he can be. So, shout outs again to you, RB. Thank you for playing, but we are
Boop.
now to our final.
Looks like Ending Walker is gonna try and finish it right here.
Barn burners all weekend, man. I feel pretty confident in saying you ain't seen nothing yet.
Baby, and speaking of nothing, yet, we got nothing for now. We're gonna
Hey,
take a small
hey,
little
hey.
break, guys. But this will be the final one. We'll be going forward with our top
Alright,
three.
gets a
We're gonna
grab.
lock in, sit tight, don't go nowhere.
Oop.
More combo break action coming your way.
Wrong stream, there we go.
Not being able to capitalize on that whiff grab inside the ending wall.
Hey, that's a heavy hit. Okay, doesn't spend anything. Gonna have to make an honest comeback here, and he might just do it right here. No, once again, no. I guess he was out of drive, so he couldn't really get all that much. And yeah, that situation's tough.
Try to stay alive.
Ending Walker was definitely trying to bait out something upon Fudo's wake up, hence the jump over, putting himself into the corner.
Patient
obviously,
walk
not
around,
really
trying to
good.
bait
Now,
some kind of long range option and parry it.
for Chip towards
Fudo
Udo.
didn't
Yeah,
give it to him.
from Udo.
Oop. Nice spacing. Counter hit grab. Oh, this is big.
Overhead.
Oh no, he's just absolutely smoking him this round. That was so much. Okay. I'm actually going to use this opportunity to go to an idle meeting real quick. I'll keep this stream going, even though there might just be a break or something coming in for you guys as well, but
And jabs,
what can I do? Where's
throws,
my
etc.
where's
Even
my
in that
thing?
last sequence, you saw him
There.
do like the stand jab. I'm like,
BRB.
how shook has Ending Walker made Fudo in these last couple of instances? Like, I've never seen Fudo mash that much under pressure.
rarely do I ever see ODDP from him, even as like a wake-up opportunity. Usually it's like against like a fireball, things like that. Like it's just you can't throw out the buttons you like to. Donkey kicks there,
Or not.
Stand fierce or forward fierce.
Or fucking not.
Jumping that leads to like 40% of your life.
I guess I wasn't meant to be
This guy's good.
in that idol meeting.
Moments where Fudo would try to maybe like drive rush forward, try to throw out like a preemptive stand fierce to maybe get something out of Ending Walker, but then Ending Walker always had like the right against him where he's not in a deficit, right? He threw out that medium punch as
So who's playing some more Exert?
early on.
There were really weird situations, and then Crocs and Socks just finger on the eject button there, pressing that burst super, dealing a ton of damage in a single second.
Which is like the Croc specialty, to be able to just try to like, oh, I gotta get out time to DOT, right?
Yeah.
And I think you see Aether like taking a moment to be like, what just happened
Come on.
there?
Show the game. Show the names. Crocs and Socks versus Saint Aether.
Yeah, I feel like Aether's not
More Slayer action.
in his game, but I also feel like Crocs and Socks.
But yeah, I've heard of Crocs and Socks too. Didn't really recognize them visually, but yeah.
Crocs has not been able to crack him just yet.
Yeah, they're both acting kind of reactionary to each other, and with that,
Oop.
see a couple of these like stare downs
Gets
happen,
dash over the projectile.
trying to jump
But Saint Aether's not impressed. Ooh.
tossing them out of the sky whenever those situations.
You did a little confirm.
Yeah, I think we're seeing Crocs try to bait a lot of stuff, but because
Trying to see what Crocs and Socks is gonna do. Wow, and wake up with that YRC. But there was nothing to see because Crocs held on to his stuff until just the right moment. Blasting him all the way with that burst super. Of course, that means he's not gonna have a burst for a while. But if he just never gets hit, then it doesn't matter. And he's making a good case for that right now. Oop. Ooh. Damn, he even gets the stun. That should be the round easily. Damn, okay, wow. I guess we missed the first match.
Just a stepping stone on his journey for that potential.
That was nasty.
And you see, he's dressed for it. He means business today. He is ready to make some deals.
This has got to be,
whatever it takes.
yeah, button check or something.
The fit is unbelievable. He wore the same one to Frosties this year. He's known in the past as kind of like Sunday fit was like a bathrobe and PJs. So he's changed.
Yes.
It's not chill anymore. It's business.
It's business.
Well,
and business is
it's all business. He did look kind of styled
On
up.
our next match, we have Elvin Shadow coming up. We were talking about it before with the upset against Cade, but y'all know Elvin. I don't need to introduce this guy. Y'all know who this
Yeah,
is.
who doesn't know Elvin Shadow?
Chicago, Illinois, local.
The American Faust, right?
Chicago area Frosty Faustings every January. The Guilty Gear local. This is a Guilty Gear.
Don't recognize the other guy.
He plays all of the Guilty Gears, places super well in Exard and
Is it-
at
Does he not have the
pretty much
bottom of
everywhere.
his stick?
Definitely won
That's
Plus R
interesting.
Here, if I remember correctly.
Yes, he did win Plus R this weekend already, so he's already got one gear title under his name, potentially trying to get
12 seconds.
But their opponent is Daya.
Yeah, Didax, known in the past as being an Elfelt aficionado, but did kind of recently switch
That
over to
Hotashi?
Protect,
I guess I wouldn't be surprised about Hotashi being in this top 8 as well.
considered worst characters in the game.
That's where I first saw him. I think that's probably also where most people first, heard of him. Strong Elfeld player, terrorizing the Western scene and even the worldwide scene sometimes. I think he was one of the rare Western players that could actually
Yeah, I
threaten
we gotta
the
give
Japanese
Plus R
masters
like a level of
with that
confidence,
Elfeld.
a level of checking
I think
out
especially at the
that
time,
he's
Japanese
better than everyone
players
else.
just weren't that familiar with Elfeld. There weren't a lot of strong Elfeld players in there.
Yeah, so that's a sign
So,
of confidence for sure.
You know, that was advantageous for him.
Shout out to the Midwest.
Didact. I also have heard that name, but haven't really seen it. But we got another game to worry about.
Here at Combo Breaker 2025, and first of all, before we go any further, shout outs to the staff all over the building, man.
Kirby in the background. Kirby spotted. Move your head, you asshole. I want to see Kirby. Damn, now he's gone. Wait, he's there.
For sure, they've been holding it down.
Gonna take a screenshot of that.
Facet of this building, really putting in their foot all up in this tournament, doing the best that they can, running these brackets smoothly. The production has been clean, and the players have been playing out of their freaking minds, as we see right here.
Okay, I guess we only have losers finals and grand finals left. Huh.
I know, right? You can say that all the time about this guy. He always pulls up and just does
Which, of course, coming off of a win just earlier. Chris lost his last match, but you know that's why, or that's why I think the main reason why we run winners finals and then go through losers, so that the loser of the winners finals doesn't immediately have to play again with that loss just on their mind. So they have a bit of time to think about it, calm down, reset, and you know, take the next set as it comes. Meanwhile, the one who came from losers has like a bit of a momentum advantage, even though just now there was a break, so it doesn't matter as much, but you know. Oh, wow. What an air-to-air confirm. Boom. Spaghetti is off the menu. Oopsies. Wow. Chris just with the reads right now. Oh no, with all the reads. Honestly, that felt more like Goichi had the negative read rather than Chris G having the right read. Oop. Oh, lucky break for Goichi that Chris was just a little too far away to get that with punish. Oop, anti-air, but not in the air anymore. Damn, that was kind of free. They also played in the winners, right? That's who sent Goichi to losers. Oop. But now things could change. Gets the low. Hey. Do it again. Overhead is blocked, and he gets the punish. Yep, I guess Hokutomaru, one of those privileged characters with long enough fast limbs. But we don't care! We don't even need the super! Nice call out on the high block, and even gets the punish, which we haven't really seen at all. But, yeah. Goichi's like, I don't care, man. Oh, whatever you were trying to do, I was faster. That EX Tatsu is just really annoying to deal with. Boop. Oop, trade. That's probably in Goichi's favor, since he managed to hit Chris G out of the air. Oh, catches him landing. Damn. Lots of cuts and bruises. Versus Goichi's big cash out hit. Oh, the overhead and another super. Beautifully executed. Beautiful recognition by Goichi to be ready with his super, you know, to seal the deal. Oops, air to airs, mostly in Chris G's favor here. Oh. Nice dash forward. Doesn't want to deal with all of these cross-ups anymore. Movement is a nice response to some of those jump situations where you can't really anti-air because of the angles. But because of those angles, you also usually might have another way of getting out, like, you know, a forward-moving option. Oh. Doesn't have SBG, so he can't go for his usual setup, but still. Ooh, that was a little lucky for Goichi that he didn't get punished any harder for that. Boom, okay. Overhead is blocked. This time, Chris G was a little too slow. But yeah, that wasn't that costly for Chris G. But now it's actually Goichi who overheated. I didn't even notice that happen. Yep, what are you gonna do? Nothing. Goichi kind of had to gamble on that wake-up, but Chris G was careful not to make his timing too obvious. Oop. What the fuck? I don't even think he wanted that slide. At that range, that didn't make any sense. Yeah, oops, gonna eat another super? No, going for the setup. I like it, probably. And the lows, that should kill with the super. Doesn't even need it probably. Yo, damn.
Ruined the entire flow of the
Damn.
round for KG. He has to get it together.
Has to get it together. Go
This one surely is a 3 out of 5.
Another game in this losers finals.
And look at Goichi stalking.
Okay, JD's the first hit at least, so not as much rev build up for Goichi.
What?
I'm hungry.
Need it.
I need it.
Hoop gets under, but since Christie didn't commit too much in the air, he goes unpunished.
That down C.
Oh, 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 he's got that hidden gear. He should use it. Yes, he was at 99%.
Had to go for it yet again. I was gonna say
So that is the right call. And the damage, of course, is also very worth it.
that meter. It puts us in a really huge health deficit too here.
He's going to play slow here.
Okay, Rev guard rather. Oh no.
Going for it. You saw the last time he had the life lead.
But hey, the comeback is still... Ooh, once again, the single hit.
He ended up losing.
He did using that red
This is still doable.
push himself out.
Especially since he does have another bar to cash out of a light confirm or something. Ooh.
Middle of the string.
This has happened to Christie a bunch, but didn't matter this time. Phew.
That
Lucky break for him.
of Kopo- what's it called? Kopodon?
Needs to kind of pay more attention to his rev gauge, because that's such an amateur mistake, right? To go for the EX move into another EX, and then you want to keep going, but you're overeating yourself? That doesn't seem... Like, he's been playing so good, so well. Like, outside of that, that is really surprising to me.
And I like that he went for the heavy elbow. Heavy elbow
Maybe some autopilot
travels a further distance, of course.
setting in occasionally.
Ending time as we saw.
Oh, that multi shuriken again. Can't really throw fireballs with this kid.
Boop,
That's
boop.
crazy.
Got him. The hitbox on that move is so nasty. Ooh, nice reaction. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Hokutomaru. Fuck you. Stupid ass. That is so dumb.
Pockets, don't you dare look away, baby.
I'm not saying nothing.
Character
I'm
fair and honest.
I'm not saying anything.
Jesus Christ.
Fair and honest boy. He is a growing boy in the Southtown world. He's gonna hit the super right here.
Oh
Chris
my
G.
god, bro.
Looking good.
Oop.
All I'm gonna say is I know you're paying.
Now imagine that happening, but like against other characters as well, and then you got Janae's rev blow.
Confidence boost back in
She loses to other rev blows all day. But damn, that was fucking stupid.
He has to recover from that mentally as well. Like I can't just counter that.
Christie did not deserve that round. I'm just gonna straight up say it. That was really well reacted by Goichi, really well played and routed and everything.
again, a great tool to use.
Oh well, you know, just gotta know, I guess. Boop, boop, boop. Uh-huh.
Here it is. The kid's on the ground. What can we do?
There's the block.
Because he rev guarded, he can get the punish. He should know better if he's gonna guard high anyway. Oop.
Overheat, man.
And because of the rev guard, he also put himself closer to overheating.
Goichi's not
Yeah. Wonder if he could have kind of routed into super instead, but he doesn't care. Didn't need it.
dice and roll him.
I gotta go to the casino.
We haven't seen any, I think, reversal supers out of Christie. We haven't seen a lot of supers out of Christie in general.
Yeah.
All right.
Kind of weird. Oop, anti-air, big stuff. Hey.
And it's so important again to go up 2-1 in a 3-game set. You have so
Oops.
much like just
Escapes the
real estate to your back
corner.
at that point.
I mean, the pressure.
But also means he couldn't whiff punish Goichi's overhead attempt.
Breathe a bit.
And your opponent has to start working super hard.
You gotta think more
Oh,
about it. That's
long range confirms. Okay, there's the super.
now both players out of SPG. Chris don't have an
Nice jump again. Goichi has been so good about these reads.
On Goichi's wake up, and he's sniffing it out perfectly each time.
If he's guessing high, he really shouldn't be rev guarding.
under there.
He can't get the punish if he does.
Like the position is
Oh, that's a kill for sure. Brr, 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 brr.
There it is. Red
Goichi, let's go.
move, whatever you desire to call it.
Let's
That is the
go.
Hollow Kid, one of the first
Goichi.
supers in all of fighting game history.
You know, man, they say you got a strength of 100. I think you can take the gorilla.
Yeah, you think so?
I think you can take the gorilla.
I don't know, man. I already
I mean, Hokutomaru kind of is a gorilla, ain't he? But so is Marco.
keep the mix going, and there's the
So is every character except mine.
Secrets.
somebody's telling them, man.
That's an interesting way of ending that string. I guess he just wanted to catch him with a sweep. Right, that is a sweep. I think so.
That's why you can't teach everybody. Some bears be snakes, but here we go. Chris G with the health lead here. He just needs to maintain.
Plus frames, heavies.
Tremendous control.
Oh, you got hit.
Taking a hit yet, and this
Doop.
is the round.
Doesn't even need the super because of that very strong double rev blow.
Sometimes 'cause it's flashing, and you're like, wait a minute, there's no bevel.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you. Yeah, but good stuff. Chris G with a perfect. Oh,
Whoa,
and
whoa, 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 whoa.
the 5C. Work every
That is so strong. He's got the level 2. Yes, he's gonna rev it up again with the hidden gear. And running the cycle. Don't I have that? I have it, I'm pretty sure. There.
Combining the best of both worlds of Mai and Andy.
That's kind of loud.
All three of these gentlemen currently left in the tournament, all qualified for EWC.
Oh, almost gets that jump confirm. Uh-oh, no, resets into a grab. Okay, that's fine. Overhead this time, gets the super. That's how it starts. Dash, wave dash in, gets the low. Another super confirm, or is he gonna end it like this? He's gonna end it like this. Low confirm again, and he gets the kill for sure. Goichi, the mix machine. Yeah, Christie has been guessing high a lot on those mix-ups. So now Goichi's like, okay, I guess I'll go low. Oh!
I'm wondering, have we really seen an air feint represented from Chris G yet?
Oops. You know, Christie is really not playing that area game much with Hooktomaru. He's just kind of not playing... He's playing a very different game from most, I'd say. Like, kind of not using some of his tools, but using some of his other strengths more, I guess. Just keeping it more grounded. I don't think that's gonna catch. Yeah, no, that was a little too slow. Ooh! Up! He messed it up. Patience on the defense. Anti-air! Let's go! Overhead this time. Nope, low again. Is that gonna kill? Oh! Let's fucking go! Goichi. Goichi, Goichi. What a performance. Marco definitely on the map. If you didn't believe in Marco until now, I think it's gonna be hard to deny it after seeing that. That was crazy. I am gonna try to go to that idol meeting again. They really need me there. So hopefully I won't miss much. Probably won't. BRB.
If you do a tag or knee input for the move you want, it'll give you the desired option.
Man, I hope so, because I'm tired of that happening.
It happens. I learned it as a Kevin player. I had to learn that one. But man, Chris G played his heart out. Can't fault him at all. He got top 3 all the way from winner's side here. Qualified for the EWC, which I know was something he wanted desperately, and he got that. So give it up for Chris G, everybody. Show him what's up. Show him some love. There it is. And of course, we come down to 2, baby.
Reynolds versus Goichi. Like you said, a lot of Dragon Ball players on stage right now.
It is, man.
I can't recall how many times these guys have played each other. I remember the Summit of Power. They played, I mean, obviously different game, different era. But again, another game where there were no gods. There were only people that were good at fighting games, and you were seeing their souls laid bare through the gameplay. Once again, we are going to see it here in Fatal Fury Sea of the Wolves Grand Finals.
And Reynolds.
This is the most honest display of fighting game prowess you're going to see here today, I think.
I agree. And you know what's crazy? I was talking with someone earlier, and they asked me, they were like, hey, who do you have winning this top 8? And I said, it's way too hard to tell, but I said 2 players that I think can easily get to Grand Finals was these 2. Yeah. I told them straight up like that. I said the way they both play when the pressure is on the line, they know how to close it out, how to clutch things out, and how to move in a proper way. We might see this go to distance. Of course, if you're Reynolds, you don't want that. You need this to be done in that initial set. But the pressure right now, the heat coming up from that chair, Goichi is on fire, baby.
Dude, the heat behind Goichi.
And I didn't miss much or anything. Yippee.
It's in my mouth. Bro, somebody cool him out. Somebody cool him off.
Does taste kind of nice. It's like he's got SPG, right? You just see the flames.
Yeah, man, he's the vapors, man.
In the seat, bro. You got to watch out for them armor-based attacks.
Vapors, bro. He's revving up. What was that? They just did that to LA Knight.
Okay. Now it's fine if either player wins.
LA Knight revving up. We're going to be revving up for this final matchup here. From 800, it was like about 880-something players, close to 900.
Pretty big number of players.
We're going to find out quickly.
Lots of killers in there. Obviously, the actual best player in the tournament didn't win somehow. Die. But, you know.
The very first for Fatal Fury City of the Wolves.
So much on the line this weekend and in this final set. And once again, I gotta say,
But man, that's a
it's been
super fast top 8. Even if this match, if this set turns out to be long with a reset and stuff,
I'm sure we're
that'll still be a
just
fucking short
getting started.
Yeah, man.
top 8,
I'm
no?
already thinking about the footage to study. There's a lot
Compared to some others.
The plays we've seen, the guttural impacts of just pulling it out of yourself to find that victory from all of these players here is definitely something that I want to study and look into because, man, these players are cracked. That's the best way I can say it.
That is definitely the adjective. That is definitely the adjective.
It is, but here we go, baby! Grand Finals action!
Kine versus Marco.
I want
Marco of the Wolves.
side Goichi player 2.
Throw, man. Hey, I'm gonna try to get your head real quick. Hold on. Open the door.
Hands off, man.
Nice opener.
Out of SPG real quick.
Ooh, try to just kind of
Access to the red blow. Get
frame trap him maybe.
Lonzo drops the Panzer.
Oops.
Yeah, man, okay. Reno might be sitting down, cooled off a little bit.
Okay, pops that orb manually. We don't see that a lot, but you know, that's a useful option.
Flaming right now. Look at that. He's on fire.
He's admitting, man.
Yeah.
No, he stank, bro.
I wonder if the orb explosion can actually neutralize other projectiles. I'm not sure I've ever seen that.
Windscreen. My boy.
Obviously the timing would have to line up nicely or he would have to manually explode it. But I wonder.
And another one. EXDP.
And Kine probably wonders how he got here.
Right.
Because he's got a concussion. Or two.
SPJ.
Oh, you go to training mode? SPG.
Oop.
SPG.
I love that, man.
Man, I need that. Wait,
Damn! He was so ready to just pop him. And snap.
let me get the full confirm.
Ooh, tried to bait the flash kick. No, yeah, he didn't have to do that against Hokutomaru much. Especially since Great Kuchi was not willing to super
Capitalize off this.
as a reversal.
Goichi take it back.
Alright, gonna have to block this time.
Oop. Very ready again. Goichi with the reactions.
Yeah, we've seen those uppercuts from Goichi.
He's maybe a little too patient on the offense right now because Kine has Reynald has not bitten yet. But hey, it still works out. Goichi doesn't even need the mix.
Dirty this time,
Man,
man.
you gotta take a shower after 2 years, bro. Can't be doing this, man. It's City of Wolves, not smell of the Wolves, bro. I know you left your mark on people, but not.
Oh my God! Just out the gate again, and Reynolds just not expecting it. They're just swinging right now,
Oop.
man.
Yeah, big swinging.
And Reynolds, despite being at the life deficit,
Okay, might be
getting in there.
looking for another opportunity to just
This neutral.
get in once he sees Reynald do a specific move. But you know he doesn't have a super ready, so he can't just immediately pop him.
Right. As soon as Goichi gets that bar, we gotta watch out
Oop,
for House Oko.
nice interruption. No double dashes for you. This ain't on the GameCube, bro.
All right.
Uh-oh, high jump.
See what's gonna be vertical enough.
Reynald might have been trying to anti-air him, but he was too early, too low to the ground. Or rather, you know, Goichi was too high off the ground. Hey, there it is again, yep.
That, man. Oh, good.
Okay.
And we're gonna overheat, but we're gonna get the hard knockdown anyway. The Rondo setup. What's up next? Is he gonna press a button? He's gonna take the throw.
The tech.
Oh, he tried to
Clutch buddy.
Got the life lead. Rondo.
Get in danger again. Whew. What a gamer.
Dashes.
I mean, realistically, what would Reynolds
The G in Goichi stands for game.
rev meter? He can't just defend that. He would have to backdash, but try. Even then, that hitbox from that DP might be extended.
Doop.
Hey, man, that's a rare case of just
Not scared by those projectiles is Goichi.
Or just be a hair out of place.
Possibly think that the throw was coming.
Hey, yeah.
Throws. Is Reynolds getting one knocked down?
Ha.
Ooh, what a mash. Yeah, that was
Respect my buttons, fool. No punish on that.
And again.
I guess that one's not gonna do it.
and a block.
Damn, once again, not even trying for a punish this time. Maybe, I mean, I would assume, maybe Kine's 2B or something can reach.
Flash kicks in. Reynolds really needs to take control of the set here.
All right, Goichi not challenging that one.
But at the moment, Goichi is just kind of getting away with those overheads for free. And taking another match.
I mean, Kine is a character that you see constantly, right? We have three
Obviously, Reynald does have the winner's advantage, so even if he does get smoked in this next match as well, he will have another full set to adapt with.
Absolutely.
I totally understand Goichi knowing the instances of when those setups, when those orb setups are not.
Goichi dropping the cap on his bottle. Hopefully it doesn't
And a big one
fall
is
over and make a mess, but I guess it's water, so it's not going to be that bad.
Kine starts pressuring you.
Unless their wiring is laid out completely awfully, but surely not.
Window perfectly each time. So Reynolds needs to adjust on the.
Oh.
He's getting the offense. He's getting the offensive. He needs to adjust.
Popped by the orb.
Or need to expect that the mash is coming.
Yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit, right? When it comes
Uh-oh, gets him with the orb again.
still lingering, man.
And this is the adjustment that maybe comes into play here. Seeing the jump being applied, going for the
Gets
throw.
the jump at just the right time. He's definitely got a chance here. With the right mix. Gets the low. Grab this time. Nope, low again. Hey, one more and this should be the deal sealer. Yep, super boom. That's how it goes, man. That's the thing with the Marco here. He's got the true Oki, man. He's playing anime. So is Kain, but you know, like Goichi is like the Milia here for some weirdly enough. He sure doesn't look the part. Did I say Goichi or Marco? I meant Marco. Oh! Don't want to get hit by that meaty overhead. That hurts extra. Oof. That's like a Ryo combo in KO15. Damn, dude. Goichi's on fire. Sheesh, man.
Goichi. And you better believe Reynolds thinking about that one.
He's got to be 3-0.
There has to be a mental reset for Reynolds here.
Reynolds now
Goichi,
also in
as
losers.
you keep alluding to, he's on fire. Everything is coming up, Goichi.
He's just working out, man. That rare
Switching his SPG to the middle. Haha.
sets in, they just become unstoppable. Anything works for them. And right now, I mean, I haven't seen yet in that set Reynolds take control at all. He's always been fighting from
Getting
behind.
slowed down because Goichi is
Okay.
him masterfully at every opportunity, and even when
Full
Reynolds has
set.
timing, Goichi
Can
is like,
Reynolds
"I'm
adjust?
adjust to that too."
Oops, okay. Interesting trade.
And he moved the SPG to the middle.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Interesting enough. Yeah. Wants to save that one.
Yep.
But here we go. Shin Grand Finals or Hell Grand Final, whatever you want to call it, baby.
Hey, man. Yeah,
But-
we definitely
Okay, now he's got his own corner game to play. Okay, stops him from escaping. But damn, Goichi was a little higher, a little faster.
All of us. There will be a winner at the end. We will
Oh,
crown a champion,
nice
of course.
punish on the poke.
Reynolds in the lead right now, and he's got the SPG in the middle, so he's probably feeling like, hey, I can take a hit, and we're still sitting pretty safe.
And here, nice JD, but as I said, you know, previously, JDing a heavy break DP does not give you an advantage. Oof. Back in Marco land. Gets the block this time.
Yeah. Definitely a thought process there. Goichi stealing back the life lead, but Reynolds.
No interrupt attempt by Goichi at all. Hey.
Yeah, before we even do anything with it.
No, he thought he had that hit, maybe. Or he thought maybe he could bait something by doing that heavy break DP.
I know, bro. Them big whips. Thankfully, nothing.
Ooh, the timing, dude. Goichi can do no wrong today.
Goichi, what the short hop jump deep.
She knew.
And Reynolds not able to get
This may or may not be scripted.
on offense significantly.
The jury's out on that one. Oh! I think that was an HD, right? Regular block into hyper defense into rev blow. Boom. Damn, dude.
One to the wall.
Okay, finally, Reynolds with an anti-air response to get him off of him. Gets the grab as well.
Gotta get something started here.
Building some momentum.
Back out of Rondo pressure.
Nope. Goichi is too powerful right now. He is fully awake, but my internet is not. Fuck. Okay.
Games right now in this
Hey.
grand final.
Putting it on him.
Sheesh.
Putting it on him.
Yeah, Reynolds looking a little perplexed right now. Some shaking his head.
And apparently,
Aware of
I'm finding out,
success. I mean,
Goichi is holding up Street Fighter 6.
give you much time
He's supposed to play there, but, well,
Also, Goichi's just great at making those super fireballs.
Yeah, and like the kinds want to be up close, like pretty much, because the buttons are great. You know, the pressure's great, but the markers want you up close also.
The buttons are going to win. Like, Kain is
Oop.
going to beat.
maybe that's why he's speedrunning this, right? He's like, okay, well, I can't waste time. I gotta win this as quickly as I can. So I gotta 3-0 him again.
And yeah, man, he's in his head.
Overhead didn't even hit as an overhead, really. Reynolds was standing.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, shout out to King in the background with the purple. You know, she having a good time watching the action.
Jump B.
Yeah, King.
About it. Nothing.
I guess I probably wouldn't play King, maybe, but it sure would be nice if she was in the game too.
Happening.
Any women, really.
Okay, good flash kick.
God, I really hate that about this game.
Here.
And again,
Next to no women. Ayo, Goichi with another one.
No knees, no pressure, no rondos.
Goichi, not a believer, man. He's not religious. Not
Ho ho! Hey, get this party started early. Okay, man, stop ref guarding the overhead.
I think a jab. Oh my
He's too good at that. It's not fair. Oh, he's too good at that too. It's not fair either. Next hit's gonna do it. Overhead. Okay, finally he represents the flash kick. Oh, it doesn't even matter. Neutral is of no concern to Goichi with a Marco. One match away from 3-0ing. No, from 6-0ing. Reynolds in grand finals. And Reynolds like, what the hell do I do?
It's not over. You gotta figure it out. I mean, the mix, and sometimes even the best of players, man, can crumble under pressure like this.
Maybe getting some advice from Chris G, who also lost to him.
Chris G, let him know. Chris, what can he do?
Arcade Shock Boss definitely on the phone right now.
Turn on. Chris says turn off the game.
Turn off the game.
Turn it on. I mean, you gotta figure it out.
Wait until the patch. That'll probably nerf Kane more than Marco. Who knows? Oh! Oh, anti-air. Even did it a little late to maybe throw off a potential JD attempt. Tried to bait.
I do think it's over.
Damn, Hell Pockets has given up already on Reynolds' behalf. Oh no. What's happening? Oh boy, bonk. Doesn't even need the mix. Okay.
That's all he gets. That's the only momentum he gets back.
Ho ho ho. Set point. 6-0 point. Tournament point for Goichi. This is unbelievable.
Chef Goichi.
Going into, like, you know, losers and then grand finals, I did not expect it to go like this, given that Goichi was sent to losers. Oh. Overhead? Nope, low. A little delayed, though, to maybe bait the thing, and that's the end, eh? Goes for the other super just for flair. Gaming. He's happy. Damn. An absolute slaughter. Whew. And hey, that secures him a spot at SNK World Championships. And he already had a spot at AEWC. I think he earned that one like 3 times over at this point. God damn. Aww, emotional. You know, he's the guy that put Marco on the map, right? So this is, like, even if you think Marco is super cheap now or something, and that he only won because Marco's broken or whatever your worldview has turned into, he is the one who earned this, okay? Lots of people were putting Marco low on the tier list. Like, oh, his button's wrong. He proved them wrong. He deserves this.
Who's the best fighting game player in the building right now?
Me, actually. I'm not even in the building, but I am the best fighting game player in that building, regardless.
I'm telling you, rank tomorrow is going to be nothing but Marcos.
Nah, I'm tripping now. I'm about to crash out.
Phew.
I'm so tired of that dialogue, bro.
I'm putting the gi on
Marco. You're going to be like, Poggers, we told you Marco was sick like that. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, you got to hold on.
They are still on break, maybe because of Goichi. And hey, whatever. It's deserved. It's fine. Why have I done this? Yeah, why did you pick Leo, huh? Asshole, huh? Ask yourself.
I was right there with them going up against each other.
Grand finals, Dickle Sage versus Sonic Fox, who would have thought?
And that's exactly what they did. It has been a hell of a week in Rome, and I'm looking forward to
Oh, and whatever this was... Right, the Melty Blood. Shit, I want to know who won, though. Hold on, let's go back.
Tournament season, baby. It's only going up from here.
Tournament season. We're not even in June yet.
Let's check.
It's not even June yet.
The shades came off.
It's not even June yet,
We're
brother.
not even in June yet.
We are in May.
We're in May, baby.
It's about
oh. What the hell? I didn't even see Kikoho play at all in this entire tournament. But I guess that's because they just made a quick run through winners and kept it that way. With the Wark, the Red Arc, the Evil Arc, the Hotter Arc. Oops. Probably didn't want that air reset. At least not like that. But gets another jump in, should be able to finish the match with that. Got 3 bars. Ding ding. Burring. Brrr, not quite, actually. Okay, I was overestimating the damage. But there it is, okay. Patchy, 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 patchy. Thanks for not capturing my... Wow, okay. Yeah, I guess that kind of works.
We got Weibo Gaming's
Patchy, 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 patchy.
Coming through on fifth, the one and only ZJZ.
Patchy, 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 patchy.
And them Cyclops boys was in the house tonight. Give it up for Finrich. You're tied for 5th placer.
Patchy, 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 patchy.
We got my man coming in 4th place. Hook him up with a sponsor, baby. We got RB.
Yeah, I guess he's the only non-sponsored player that mentioned that in this top 8. Patchy, 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 patchy. Wow, my hands must be really fucked up, huh? No, come on. I mean, I guess if it skips Chris G, that's fine.
Look at this guy. Didn't believe in himself, and he's here on the big stage. Give it up for Chris G. Way to go, Chris.
And the dominant player getting all the way to the grand finals for your runner-up, 2nd place, Raider.
Patchy, 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 patchy.
And the man, the myth, the monster, your 1st place placer here at Combo Breaker 2025.
Don't scream like that, man. Patchy, 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 patchy. Yeah, my goat. My goat, Ichi. Very sick stuff by Goichi. Absolutely mauled his way through the loser's side of that top 8. Ridiculous.
Unstoppable.
Absolutely ridiculous. And he gets a thing. Right, the finalist thing. Don't break it now. It looks like there's 2 things. I guess one of them is SNK and the other CWC, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe one's for keeping and the other's for eating. Who knows? Might be made of marzipan or something. Just like my internet, which is apparently running through marzipan wiring. That's the only explanation for how it's so shit.
You watch this topic, you watch Goichi destroy, and there it is, man, the finalists.
We are on the cusp of something great here, though.
Uh-huh.
We're about to get our first DLC character soon.
Mm-hmm.
How does Andy Bogart fit into this mix? I don't know, but if Marco can do the damn job, I think Andy might finally step to the forefront.
Who knows? It's kind of weird
He
to say that when we don't really know what his mix capabilities are and stuff, but hey, you. Why's my stream still? Okay, now it's live again.
Thankfully, there is no like super top 8, right? Me and Pockets are done. We're cooked. We're tired. We deserve the.
Where's that redemption bracket at?
The redemption bracket, oh man.
Yeah, that was a lot shorter than the other streams yesterday and the day before. Maybe we can check something else out. I guess Exert is still happening. I doubt we'll be watching all of Street Fighter 6 top 8. Should happen soonish, I guess. No, wait, no, not at all. Right, it's still top 24, and then there's gonna be a break while other games go through their top 8s. Okay, shut up. Yeah, I guess, I do need to get some Exert practice in, so... Faust gets the bomb and places another one for good measure. Trying to lock down this Leo, not letting him out of the corner. The explosion seals the deal. It is what it is. Okay. Well...
Alright, well the problem is this is like a fighting game set right now. Elven Shadow is officially now 1-1 against Leo, and we'll have to play against Mr. K coming up next on the loser side.
So is Mr. K the Leo that sent him to losers, or is it just yet a third Leo that he's gonna have to face? What a terrible fate.
I'm getting lucky. We have both the Portland players in the top 32 back-to-back.
Alright, Tabby, take it away.
So, coming up, we got White Beast on our left right here. Amelia player, y'all know and love him. Very, very, very strong Amelia player.
Did I hear that right? Amelia player?
Like heavy mixing style of gameplay. And on the other hand,
let's see it.
otherwise known as Gold. He is our local Exertio. He's the guy that runs most of the stuff up in the Portland area. He is a Venom player. He's the only Venom player that I see not complain about all the bad matchups constantly. So,
which is good because Milia is not a great one.
It is not a great matchup, and he definitely has a lot of experience playing.
Yeah, Milia is not a great matchup for, it's not a great matchup for Milia. That's what he was trying to say, obviously. Because obviously Milia is bottom 1, unplayable, basically. Loses every matchup 0 to 10. And it's just not fair. That's what he was trying to say. I think we can all agree on that.
If you're here at Watch Stream Combo Breaker, check out Grand Archive. That game is sick.
Super, and a nice little sponsor we got here at Combo Breaker, making it happen for us, and we're thankful to have it because of them. So we'll get
They're still scouting, or I guess they're probably finishing with that right now.
Someone's got to do it.
Given that we just saw that Grand Finals was happening. Oh hey, we got our top 8 bracket almost, actually. Almost. I guess Goichi's match might decide who's in that spot. Bonchan and Itazan in winners. Dual Kevin and Blaz also. Okay, interesting. Ending Walker and Jack, Leshar and... who knows? Maybe one of these two? Maybe they'll have to face somebody else to make it there. This jerk took out my guy, Tokido. Fuck you. Oh, that's the Milia we saw yesterday, I think. Oop, oop. Who lost against that Johnny, I think. Burp, burp. Get him. Yup, you weren't protecting your toes. What are you doing? Getting hit by Milia's mix-up? You must be an amateur. Not like she has a super fast overhead and other things. Setting it up again. Oh, that might have been worth it. No, actually, no. well executed garden. Maximum hits. Excellent work. Come on, bro. Dog, my dude. Use a Phoenix down on me when this resumes because I'm dead. I'm fucking dead, bro. I'm dead as fuck. Just like my internet. Man. Okay. Milia getting on in there. Overhead. Oh, that was actually a black beat. That was not a real combo. Cool, caught slightly slacking. Of course, it can be tough in this game because you don't hold the button. You have to actually hit the timing right. Oop, gets his pin back. Cole didn't contest it all that well, I suppose. Ooh, that was almost a really sick burst bait, but couldn't actually capitalize. And hey, dust. Not that commonly used by Milias, because obviously she has other overhead tools. But hey, that's why it has that extra property of kind of moving her backwards. And sometimes you use it to great effect and take another match. Hey. Hey, Internet. Stop being a jerk. Okay. Cole finds himself in the corner again, has a ball to walk behind, which allowed him to walk himself out of there. But White Beast just kind of staying out of that space, flying around in the air. Now though, set up chance for Cole. Nope, White Beast once again just escaping. With all the ease of a bird drinking water. I don't know, man. Oop, a big chance. Burst though, I was just about to say. Probably gotta watch out for that. Don't think White Beast has to worry about picking up the pin at the moment yet, because any hit is gonna do it. But, yeah. Another round for White Beast. I'm guessing this is 2 out of 3, because this is still top 24 actually, not even top 8. Uh-oh. Just kind of a disrespectful sweep, honestly.
Actually, the final burst of this game.
Remember when the dead angle attack for Milia led to a heavy disc setup? Those were the days. That was fair.
Not connect when Milia woke up. Cole hitting that a little bit too quick here. Wipey's back to neutral.
Okay, setting up some balls. Now to put them to use, and beautifully done. We take those trades. There was no angle to escape to. Oh, ooh, okay. I'm a little surprised that 5K didn't actually connect at all. Cole being slippery. Bah. Alright, looks like Cole has, regained some, or rather found a better sense of timing maybe for the neutral. Definitely playing it better, maybe caught on to some of White Beast's habits of taking to the air and trying to escape. Catching him off guard with that. Oopsies. Damn, dominant round. Let's see how this continues. Cole just now was almost on the cusp of being taken out. But that sounded like okay. So an extended menu usage, but no character switch happened, so it's all good. Yeah, I don't think you need to switch characters. That was just, you gotta play better. Oops. Interesting trade. Oh no, that was a burst of all time. Kinda got away with it though. Second time that Cole could have gotten a punish on a burst, but was kind of just a little slow. I mean, I guess both of those were kind of unexpected in how weird they were, so can't blame him. Walk the ball. Okay, White Beast escapes the pressure just to land in another set of projectiles. Oh, you're not jumping out like that. Delayed overhead. And now the tables have turned. Cole on set point, I assume. Sweep. Oh, side switch. Obviously, you don't get too much of a setup of that, but just the frame advantage, the knockdown is pretty healthy. Oopsies. Cole kind of let him get away with something there. Oh no, drop combo still gets the air throw. Air throws have some pretty magnetic range in this game. They do in a lot of games, to be fair. Oop. Oh, okay. Let's say that might have been an intentional reset. Probably not, but it almost worked. Only to drop the combo right after. Okay, no conversion possible because of no resources. White Beast kind of spending a lot on our YRCs and stuff. But that also doesn't manage to kill. What? Okay. Damn. That happened. Goichi with actually a very even game, but hey, I guess whatever, skip to the end, that's fine. So does that mean he's in top 8, or is he gonna have to fight another person because of the holdups or something? SNK World Championship finalist and City of the Wolves champion Goichi moves on to X. KF15 is supposed to start here soon, I think with top 8, right? KF15, KF15, KF15. I'll find it. There it is. Yeah, after Skullgirls, so that should be nowish. And they're going on break. I hate this ad. I hate the fucking ads where where it's clearly so fake how much they're enjoying the food. Like in one of the scenes in that ad, that one girl's like, dancing for fucking joy. Like, fuck off. Fake ass shit. Okay, so yeah, Goichi is in top 8. What a gamer!
Then there's going to be Ending Walker going up against Jack in the loser side of things. ending off with Lashar and Goichi. What a bracket of not only diversity of where they've been, but also the characters that are presented to as well.
So
Damn.
the diversity all around in terms of the character selection, in terms of the regions. You already know this.
It's gonna have to face Lashar, who's probably gonna be pretty familiar with the Chun-Li that Goichi has been rocking.
Combo breaker being an official stop. Man,
So yeah, what happens at Tekken? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just in time.
Yeah, not one of my top priorities.
Keep in mind, I know we have our top 8 solidified. I understand we've had a couple of breaks here and there.
Oh yeah, I guess top 8 is gonna happen for Street Fighter 6 much later.
Myself and St. Cola, we have a very, very big surprise for you as to who's going to be going into the top 8, but we're not going to reveal it ourselves. But that does conclude our time. I appreciate you, big dog, for sure, man. So,
Did I hear that right? A reveal?
throwing it down each and every year. I got to be honest with you guys. We have our top 8 happening at 7:30 Central Time. I know right now that's a few hours, but we do have
7:30.
a surprise to kind of
Yeah, that's
show you guys. Not in that way, but we want to pay homage
it's like
to
2.5 hours.
in the past, and also some of the strongest scenes that we've ever had in terms of third strikes. So as we get ready for our top, we're going to continue the broadcast. So stay tuned for the entirety of it because we have our top 24 of Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. From
Third Strike's pretty
US
cool.
Coming in specialty from Combo Breaker because again they have some of the strongest Third Strike players. that you
Okay,
can
they're
ever
doing
see
their
in
ceremony.
preparation for our top
Just the
8. So,
breakage.
any final words, any final thoughts, St. Cola, before we send it off to our Third Strike brethren?
All I gotta say, stay safe. We'll see you in the streets, and Yaro crew forever.
Sounds like they're also going on break. Wonk wonk. Oh, we raided into Tekken. I see, that makes sense. They're not even live yet. Okay, we're back with Exurb.
32. We are winding down through the end of it. We've got one more match to qualify for our top 8 loser side qualifiers, and then everything else after that is going to be people's final chance at a
I don't think I know these two. Might just recognize their names though, which has kind of been the how it's been happening in this entire tournament, not just Exert even. Jam. I think she was like the first Guilty Gear character that I wanted to play before Exert even came out, I think. She's just kind of my style, you know? She's a fucking very pretty martial arts girl. But, I don't know. Then gameplay-wise, I guess she didn't turn out to be all that much for me. Also, I think she wasn't in Vanilla. Was she in Vanilla Exert, actually? I think she might have. I don't remember. I think she wasn't. And that's why I didn't go to her. Because I feel like if she had been in there, I might have just stuck with her. Because, you know, even though I think at this point, nowadays, I know that melee is more my thing. Just because of the area movement and stuff. Jam is enough my type, my thing, my kind of movement stuff that I probably would have been, you know, pretty satisfied playing her. But then maybe I never would have found out how much I like double air dashes, you know? So this is probably the better timeline. Oop. Slam to the ground. Set up that orb, and you got tagged. Oh no. Magnetic air throws coming into play again. Get that charge and set up the super. Yup. Plus frames. Didn't lead to much. You get knocked down again. You get up again. And then they're never gonna keep you down. Desperately trying to escape as a bridge. But there's no escaping this corner. We've been spending all this time in here. Your burst is meaningless. It's a social construct. I do not engage with that.
So that was a easy bait for Akai. Great stuff from Akai right there. They're doing a really good job of just, I feel like, never allowing a bridge to feel comfortable.
Player 1 is nonplussed.
That's what you want to be doing, right?
You know what, let's all drink water.
Just like kind of like
You too.
at them and just really assert like, hey, I'm going to be pressuring you. It's up for you to deal with it. And a bridge just hasn't found the exact right tools that they need to line up how they're looking for.
Yeah, and you were talking about that excitement mechanic whenever Raven
Okay,
hits you with the
Bridge gets the first knockdown. Can he run the Oki this time like he's been meaning to?
never seems to
Or they, I guess.
Well, they're slowly building up some of these confirms. Finally finding an
Oop, okay, gets another start.
So now that Raven's game plan gets to be a little bit stronger.
Oh,
yeah, you see
try to maybe bait the DP.
that icon Raven
But Akai did not bite.
tongue out and everything.
Oop.
He's a little freaky with those emojis, but right
Denies the parry follow-ups.
we cashed out. We're good. We're normal now. Everything
Does not want to give up this round after all that work. Oop. Whoops.
from Akai, not getting hit by the command.
Great read by Akai.
Oh, what a tense one frame in this game. So that is wild.
Still hasn't put too much damage on the table though. This could be how it starts though. Get the charge.
That card pretty good, not finding at least
Overhead so fast.
opportunities for some resets.
Okay. Knock down into another set.
Card here just doing it again.
Keep the aerial plus frames, the pressure, but it's all for nothing.
Bridge on the IAD reset.
Excellent stuff right there. Bridge, I think, finally
Okay.
finally
The bridge had to struggle hard for that round, but still got it. Oops. Nice. Bait. Just the perfect read and reaction. Oh no.
Oh, doing a
That's a huge chunk of just that one hit. But it might not matter. Okay, going for the quick land low. But Akai is not impressed. But neither is a bridge. Damn, they're boxing back and forth. Not the most extended like knockdown sequences like you might expect from at least Raven.
Yeah, that super will always
Too much action
end a
happening here.
tying it up around a piece and now putting a bridge on elimination.
So yeah, Akai now on match point, on set point. Box him into the corner, doesn't get the grab. But a bridge kind of gets away with that. Now we're back to mid-screen. Ooh, dash through the button, and can we get some real Oki? Okay, there's another knockdown. Oh no, kind of looked like Akai just wasn't blocking at all. Just wasn't even trying. Oop. Sliding right through, gets a hit. Uh-huh. No knockdown off of that, of course. Trying to chase down with the puffball. Didn't space or time it properly. Uh-oh. A bridge once again. Okay, gets mix in this time. Has not had the greatest success rate offer for the knockdowns, which is why I think the core reason why it hasn't been going that well for him, but clinches that round. And so we go to a final match. Maybe that's where a bridge will put it all together. Or Akai will just keep staying elusive, escaping, dominating the neutral maybe. Boom. Oh. Shoot. Okay, absorb some stuff, get that pain gauge revving up. Knee drop. Oops. Nice reaction, thanks to the YRC. Get that extra time. Akai doesn't want to hold it, but has to. Is Akai gonna spend some bars here to try and get out? Yep, for the dead angle. And the side switch puffball. Couldn't quite get the combo off of it, even though the slide, the tumble happened. And our bridge is looking in control, but that might just connect. Yes, it does. The kill is not gonna be in there, but it is a good start for Akai. Damn, a bridge just swinging widely. Eventually, though, still has a good position. Yep, just needs a little bit and gets it. Set point now. Whoop, nice aerial block into the grab immediately. Don't think that was JD, but, you know, it still worked. Oop, oop, yes. Big damage. Hey, hey. Oh. Pressure keeps mounting, and my internet can't handle it. Wow, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I just had a thought where, like, since I can't, since I'm not doing top 8 City of the Wolves at Hessen Crash, that I could, like, restream from the venue and just commentate over it myself. Just as I don't know, just as an act of rebellion or something. But I don't know how much of a point there would be to that. Come on! Okay. A bridge with a lead, but not, you know, not completely over for sure. Oop. This game has like a nice balance of damage, usually. Sometimes it doesn't, but you know, that's part of why it's good, right? Oh, is that gonna be safe? No, it isn't. Akai lands this one. Has another bar to spend. Another super, another RC of any kind. Yup, there it is. Damn. Phew.
Just like you said, Tabby, keeping that meter in the chamber for one final mix instead of trying to extend for a lethal combo there.
Okay, I'm also gonna check. Grand Blue happens also right about now-ish at Tampa Never Sleeps. Tampa Nampa Slampa. Can I just type that in here? Tampa Never Sleeps. They happen to be on break. Okay, 15 up here. Okay, so I guess this is third strike happening live now. Just kind of, you know, they're putting the info here so that it's shown. Nipperman? That sounds offensive. I feel like I shouldn't be saying that. Not even just because of the other N word that is like somewhat kind of close to him, but more like, I don't know, man. Like it's kind of a nipple, and then also, I don't know, man. I don't like it. Disgusting Leo player, and not quite as disgusting Faust player. I don't like Faust. Though I don't have, you know, I don't, like, he's not nearly as bad as Leo.
These are going to be, you know, high stakes life or death matches between our players
coming up. Now I have a different song stuck in my head for some reason. That's the sick nasty dubstep remix. Nobody seems to have responded to my calls to action. You know, when I promoted the City of the Wolves weekly. And I guess I might as well check again, but yeah, nobody new has signed up still. Life's not fair. I kind of, you know, prompted myself into doing that because I saw that the Grand Blue versus weeklies, also over on Hardage, are fucking popping off every time. They have waiting lists every time. They have 10 sets every time. And we are within the first month still, or like just barely out of it for this new game. And we can barely get 7 sets together? Bruh. Bro. Disgusting Leo display. Oh, wow. Bricket Wii flash kick. Gets the stun, Jesus Christ. He was just relentless in the corner there. I didn't finish my combo, whatever, I'm just gonna flash kick. I'm just gonna sweep, and if that also doesn't work, I'm gonna flash kick right after. I'm gonna keep on pressing, I don't care. You're Faust, you don't have a DP, what are you gonna do, huh? And he was right. He was right. Come on, Elven Shadow. Boom. Boop. Golden Hammer. Evan gets another gold. Jeez, man. Okay, he's got Mr. K where wants him. Perfect item throw distance, controlling that spacing so well. Hey, gets the kill.
Elvin not even letting that
Powerful
get
stuff.
to their thought, not even thinking about that because they're only thinking about the future as they see themselves in the winner's seat of that first round and in the winner's seat of the early interactions here of the next one.
Gave him some chocolate, that's very nice.
You're going to another
What a kind
tournament in
man.
your state, you better at least
When this kind stranger gives
your
you
own
candy,
hometown
you
in
accept
the
it.
tournament. A lot on the line here for Elvin Shadow.
Oop. Almost pushes him into his own poison.
Mr. K being able to force them to have to burst out right there. Now you got to be putting them back into the blender once again. Great
Pressing, pressing. The same button over and over. I'm Leo, I'm so smart. Oh, flash kick denied. Nice air stall with the item. Gets the counter hit.
Starter quick burst out by Mr. K wants to secure more life, and that big chocolate bar will help with that life lead as well for Mr. K.
Yep, approaching. Slowly gets denied. Elven Shadow 2's tricky with the aerial movement. There's a black hole coming down. Wait, no, it wasn't a black hole. It was a meteor. Sorry.
Yeah, oh,
Oh,
Mr. K
explosions.
taking a ton of damage from these items. Item super coming out and ready to pollute the screen. Not
Pollute
getting
the
too
screen, I
much
like that.
bomb blew up the defount. It's all good, all love as Elvin Shadow tied
Let's
it
go,
up.
Shadow.
Yeah, it was a
Let's go, Elven.
poison chocolate bar. Poison pops immediately. Bomb
Round to top 8 coming up. Okay, 15 coming up. This is long on break, and so is this.
We're in a good spot. We'll see you in Vegas.
Ooh, yeah. And there we go. Quick burst by Mr.
Hey,
K wants to keep
okay,
momentum
well,
up. Parry
counter,
with the
counter,
you
counter.
were
This
talking
shit has no recovery, so I'm just gonna spam it all day. Ha! Gotcha, though. Oop, he manages to take buttons out of there. But the burst saves Elvin, and he gets the entire fishing maneuver. Chocolate bait. I mean, how can you not fall for such delicious looking chocolate? It's not fair. It's the most unfair move in the entire game. Johnny and Elfeld have nothing on that chocolate.
Like his hands in his hands is like rubbing them together with a little bit of anxiety.
Oops. Donuts. He got him. Didn't really matter there, but he got him. Elvin just one round away from taking this, but Mr. K is like, nah, you're not gonna move a single inch anymore. I'm taking full control now. You're staying in the corner. God, I hate that fucking move. God, Leo's so fucking stupid. Let me do that one again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. Unbiased commentary. Unblockable, proximity unblockable. Oh, burst. Meteor's coming down again. Uh-oh, gotta hold that. Okay, he didn't have to hold too much of that because he was still recovering. That kind of worked out for him. Now Elvin close to taking this. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, no. I guess he wanted to force the issue, maybe give himself a frame advantage or something, but I don't think that was really worth it. On the other hand, though, he managed to make it back to neutral at a range that he's more comfortable with. Oh, okay. Phew. Yay. Denying a Leo top 8. That's beautiful work, my guy. You are a good player. Just based on that. Everything else you've ever done in your life doesn't matter. This just now, you're good. All of a sudden, you're a top player. Sylvester, Yogurt Brain, Chris G, The Norm, Rescue Ryan, Mateo, or Tom Cruise, that's a good name. And me, actually. That's me. My name is just written in white because I thought that would be funny. So yeah, I'm in top 8 there.
Additionally, but Elvin Shadow is at her heels right now, trying to chase her down for that upset.
But yeah,
On the winner's side.
I suppose that is... Wait, no. I just kind of assumed that that would be the end of top 24 for Exart, but I actually don't know.
Dragging it down, and we're getting some West Coast action here. We're getting Cole back up on the sideboard up against Saint.
Still don't have a timer for any of these.
So if you've been watching,
Maybe it's supposed to be at like half past or something,
saw Saint Aether get a little
which would be another 15 minutes. I hope it's not supposed to be at like, you know, the next full hour. That would be sucky.
Yeah, and as a Kai player, I don't like this magic. I want to avoid it. I don't want to be here. I want to stay as far away from this as possible. As your two characters that like to sit at very similar portions.
I watched some of KF Top 24. I think I saw who's in top 8. I'm pretty sure Mock is in top 8 winners side. But other than that, I kinda am not sure. But I do know that Dai didn't participate in KF, sadly. He probably could have made it into top 8. But I guess he's fully focused on City of the Wolves, which is more than fair. These two again, now matched up against one another. Did we see Cole beat White Beast? I think we did, right? So yeah, Milia needs mad buffs. And even if she won, she still needs mad buffs, obviously. Oopsie, teleport right into that sword. Hey. 6p. Venom's one of the best in the business. Oops. Snuck underneath that. Nope. Oh, wow, okay, I think that... Was that actually a trade confirm, or did he just get another hit right after? I didn't notice the timer in time, the counter in time. Run up behind the projectile and take the round. Yeah. Oop. Gets in there, gets the bounce with the ball as well. And more offense. Set up. Walk behind the ball. Boom. Still got one behind you. Actually, it disappeared. You get tossed to the corner. Denying the exit. Tosses him back into the corner. Ooh, was that a tricky side switch or what? Sneaking in some extra pressure with a run-in. But Cole is staying solid. Gets his anti-air and... No! You charged that for a little too long. Hey, side switch, I can teleport, remember. Oof. Strong stuff. Okay, Cole contesting the spacing at every possible moment. Gets knocked down though, and grab. Another grab. How many of those can you hold? I guess he's not going for many more. Right. Good contest with a far slash. Nice little confirm from long range, and the burst goes awry. And there's it's gonna be very tough to escape death against Venom with that low life. So it didn't happen.
Cole looking so comfy. Saint Aether is having a moment at the rematch screen and is ready to
Hey, somebody posted the clip of that Itazan versus Shuto set, so we might check that out in a moment to see what exactly happened again. But first we got some guilty gear. Oop. Oh no! That forward momentum actually made his attack whiff. So Cole gets a bit of a turnaround whiff punish and is now dominating the corner, but nice movement and quick buttons by Aether. Oop. Doesn't want to be in the corner. Aether did not stop him, but gets the hit anyway.
Looking like a whole new Saint Aether here. Far more confident, putting the pressure on Cole from the start.
Truly is Saint Aether the second here now in these games.
Oop. Empty low, nice defense by Cole.
Saint Aether.
Gets his own grab. Into a ball setup. Gets his own empty low. Uh-oh. Nice bait. Sniffed that out just at the right perfect time. We hadn't really seen a lot of wake-up DPs out of Aether, so impressive call. Because it wasn't even like Cole was giving up a lot of turns, you know, baiting DPs before. Uh-oh, wake-up grab. Gotta hold it. You got too close, you didn't set up against it. Ooh, double RC won't help you against the magnetic grabs. Empty low succeeds, the burst is baited. Saint Aether. Sheesh. What the fuck is this? Great hat. Amazing hat. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Okay, final match between these two. Who makes it into top 8? Who is sent home? Out of the corner, had those balls set up nicely to escape in a way that would have been extremely hard to prevent. Oop. My projectile against yours. Mine's thicker. Uh-oh. YRC for more pressure gets the double overhead. This time at least the burst gets him out of there. Ooh, the big ball set, but it might not come in handy because he's got to hold all of this. Yep, it's gone. That is really unfortunate for Cole. Overhead a little too early, but the grab is just in time. Now I'm suddenly really hungry. Whoop. Man, these grabs. These air grabs. I guess, you know, Kai controlling electricity would have some extra magnetism to him. Oop. That is huge indeed. Even has the right idea, moving backwards out of the corner to catch Cole, who was obviously going to move there. And the stun, yep, still gonna get him. And he is celebrating. A little sad, because obviously Venom is way cooler than Kai, but at least we eliminated a pad player, am I right? Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Looks like the next player's already sitting down, so we're gonna have another one. This is still not happening. I think we're gonna... I guess I don't know how many matches there are. It can't be that more anymore. We're gonna finish top 24 of Exert, and then I'm gonna end my stream probably. Two, okay. Wait, I guess let's try to check that one thing. Hey, Pat is still there. Check that real quick. So what happened? So he ends up getting his hit. Let's see. Gets the overhead, yes. And his super just whiffs. How did that not hit? That didn't look too late. I guess the timing was slightly off, huh?
What in the hell just happened?
Well, it was just a weird super drop.
So it becomes very, very scary to try to set up the core RAM game plan that I think ARM wants to be going for. So they might have to bring out a couple different tools in their pocket to really figure out what they need to do.
Let's go, Pippy Flippy. I recognize this guy, but I once again can't put a name to his face. The arm, right. Doesn't he also play Slayer? No. It's Ram. Kind of a rare character nowadays, or rather ever since after the vanilla version, essentially, where she was pretty popular, because she was very strong. I still think she's super duper cool. And she was one of the worst, not worst, one of the first characters that I wanted to play past just, you know, I guess maybe also because Jam wasn't there. But I couldn't do her combos. At least her proper stuff. She was one of the characters that execution gapped me, I guess. Otherwise I might, you know, she's fucking super cool in this game. She's got unique tools. She's very cute. She's very cool. But she's also very dead right now. Shish. Pat ran over that one. Delays the aerial buttons to keep the pressure going. But Pat escapes with one of Chip's many mobility tools. Okay. Locks him down with the projectile so the sword can swing at him and he can keep the pressure going right after. Once again. Pat escapes by getting hit. Hard to pin down, though still got, you know, a life deficit that is gonna be a challenge to overcome. There we go, that might do it, no. Whoopsie, that 6p went the wrong direction. Oof. Okay. Is the arm using a Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite stick? Did I see that right? Okay, burst. Don't want to hold that. Oop, gets the tumble, but another burst in response. Oh, got caught from the back. And Rum's damage can be pretty big. Okay, set up with the sword. He doesn't want to deal with it. Wow, the trade, or rather the clash. Boop, boop. God, I'm so hungry now. What the hell? I thought I had a decent meal. But hey, Arm, after losing that first round with all the quickness, managed to win the second and third. Oop. The, what's it called again? Electric Wind God Fist mechanics on Ram. Another thing that she lost in Strive, I think. See, that one, her losing that with Strive is fine, I think. But the entire sword mechanics essentially being gone, that's what I think is a shame. Oh. Okay. Another well-placed teleport with the RC and another RC. Pat throwing all the meter to the wind. He just wants this hit, but he's not getting it. He's getting hit instead. Yeah, that's a Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite stick, I think. Well, maybe he got it for cheap at some point and was like, hey man, it's a good stake. Just because the game didn't succeed, let's say. Didn't deliver. Doesn't mean this hardware's bad. Oop, couldn't get the confirm. This time though, corner in your favor. Mix it up. Little wonky. Gets the leaf grab though. Ooh, good escape by the Arm with a backdash. Gets his whiff punish in. All the way to the corner. Beautiful corner carry. Gets the low as well. No! Was that an intentional reset or a mess up? I don't know. Yeah, still on set point. Oop. Okay, interesting. Ha! Okay, nice blocks by the Arm. Not getting opened up too easily. That trade is good for flip. He gets the advantage. RC to keep up the pace, but gets interrupted. And the sword from behind again. This time Pat did not get hit from behind, and especially not counter hit from behind. Oh, no confirm, a little too low. Oh, nice burst, nice burst. Wow, gold burst for the Arm. could be big. She has a pretty nice utility super if she has both swords, which she might not need, because she can also do some damage. No! Can't she get that wall splash into the beam super or something? But yeah, still good stuff by Pat, you know. Getting 9th, I guess. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, now KF is ready to start. But, you know, I guess I'm not going to commentate it because I'm getting really hungry and, you know, as I said, we're going to finish this top 24 and then call it.
Yeah, and definitely those huge sword hits when they were set, doing the delay.
I guess point out the stream for my dudes.
Times just sent into the stratosphere, armed with a million years to convert, but we have a combo breaker champion, a top 8 finisher looking for his
Hotashi, he's in losers, huh? And we just saw this guy play, and he was playing... He was playing... It wasn't the Kai, right? Was it? It is the Kai. I wonder who sent Hotashi to losers. I mean, I guess he's probably not focusing on this game much anymore. Oh, it's the Jam. Akai. So when he said Akai, I heard Akai. Like there's a Kai in this match or something. So, okay. But yeah, I still would have expected Hotashi to be good enough at this game to easily make winners top 8 or something. But hey, I guess we got some real killers in that bracket. I would still expect him to win this here, but we'll see.
Which is that Elfeld Shotgun is more of a character than Jam is.
I think I have heard that before, yes. Of course, that's a bit of hyperbole, but yeah, Elfeld, quite the character. But she's cute, so I forgive her. Also, like, even when playing against her, I never was as bothered by her like I am by some other characters. I've kind of got a weird relationship with top tiers in some of the fighting games, I feel like. Like, I also was never that bothered by Mr. Karate in KF13. Like, yeah, he's clearly dumb, but he's dumb in a kind of normal way. So it didn't bother me that much. Anyway. Hotashi immediately down to just 30%. Okay, trying to bait something. Oops, actually, counterbait got failed and baited and everything went wrong. Hotashi managed to get something in. Oop! Knockdown. No! Went right past. Unfortunate. Hotashi's like, what the hell was that? I don't even... Oops, delayed it. Enough for Hotashi to try to hit in between and get counter hit for his troubles. Now he's on the hunt though. Knockdown, set up another grenade. Try to get the anti-airs, don't even need the anti-airs, just gonna shotgun, swing and blast. Get the knockdown in the corner, this is where things get really ignorant. Boop, what are you gonna do? She's got a gun, it's not fair. That's more what you'd expect. Taking off the training weights, Hotashi's in. He's ready to hunt, to kill, to destroy. Gets caught by the sweep. Can't really, you know, confirm off of that dive kick without bars. Oops. Okay, good. Dead angle to avoid that precarious situation. Uh-oh, the anti-air close slash though. Okay, no huge follow-up. But now you're in the corner again with that grenade lingering. Oh, nice escape. Almost gets out of there. Okay. Side switches himself into the corner. But should be able to side switch off of this. No, doesn't even care. Anti-air, counter hit even. Oh, maybe? I think something. Yep. Watashi was doing something. Is that gonna kill? I don't think so. The guts should be preventing that. Yes. Actually, I'm not sure how good Elfeld's guts rating is, but it's probably better than nothing. Hey, it's my girl. I think this is the player that I saw somewhat recently, I guess, play a bunch of Dolores, and he was really, really good on her. Inspirationally so, almost. Watashi with the big hits, though. This is the situation you want to avoid when you're playing against Ilfeld. Oh no, he messed up a little bit. Maybe that's why he's in losers. Not the cleanest execution anymore. Gets the roll through. Oop. That's that Elfeld stuff sometimes. Sometimes you just swing your shotgun all around, and it works. Okay, nice parry. Forcing the burst out of Watashi, but now that he's got you in the corner, he might not care about that burst anymore. Uh-oh, especially with this. Hey, burst for himself. Damn, he's just swinging it again, but Akai doing a better job of just staying out of range and trying to get some kind of whiff punish, some kind of whiff maneuver at least, get out of that spacing. Uh-oh, okay. Oh, nope, no confirm. Side switch might not be what Akai wanted. Gets the sweep though. Watashi staying solid on defense. Gets that clutch anti-air. Couldn't confirm though. There's another chance though. Huh? Anti-air again. Whew. Escaping that is so hard because she just kind of, she just goes towards the opponent with the attack. You don't gotta hit a direction. You don't gotta guess. The opponent's gotta guess. Oop, anti-air starting off well for Watashi. Gets his setup there. Okay, no grenade. But the corner now. Oof, overhead. This time he baits out, he sniffs out the burst. Hey. Receding attempt to kind of catch maybe Akai moving forward, but it didn't happen. But it doesn't matter, because Watashi is solidly on set point now. That looked pretty comfortable for him. Maybe he's warming up again. Uh-oh. This is looking like the old Watashi, almost. Grab. Ooh, he even got the explosion on the ground still. Oof. Oops, it kind of looked like he messed something up, but it doesn't end up mattering too much, does it? Gets the perfect, seals the deal. Damn. I hope they show who the top 8 is. And I guess before they do that, Wero versus the Dio. Is that the guy? No, wait, no, wait, no. Wait, no. Wait. Where'd the Dolores go? I guess that was just button checks, huh? Okay, so I guess neither of them was the person that I was thinking of. Bummer. But hey, Isla and Blue Mary are still cool. And so is Yuri. Though Yuri has never been as cool as she was in KF13. I will say that every time. Every single time Yuri comes up, you will always hear me say something to that effect. Every single time. I will never stop. Show it. Show it. And King Jobber is everywhere. Every fucking game I watch, he's there. I hate his mustache. I guess they're not gonna show the who's in top 8. I guess, if you want to know, you'll just have to find out by watching it yourself. Because as I said, I'm gonna end it here on my end. We saw some really nice City of the Wolves action, sadly, Sans die. But it was still really good. And some good other stuff. And now the rest I'm gonna watch off stream, get myself something to eat. And it'll be great. So yeah, Thank you for watching, hanging out, and crowning a new City of the Wolves champion with me. And I hope you'll join me again sometime. I probably won't stream tomorrow because I got work tomorrow and the day after. There's a chance, but I'm gonna say probably not. And when I next return, who knows what I'll be doing, because I still haven't caught back up on Void Stranger. I've kind of lost motivation for that game because of what happened. I don't want to stop playing it entirely because, you know, I do like the puzzles, but man, that shit was such a downer. So we'll see when I get back there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Keep enjoying this fighting game action, like I will be doing. And let's sama. Bye-bye.